felt like that. I felt like that.
Coming from the concrete jungle of the woods. Smell the flowers in the air, burning from the wood. Yeah, the hood patrollers watching the pick soldiers. Gun smoke floating through the air like vultures, but we got culture. Be aware of the leaves and the snakes in the garden. They all vultures, but I'ma fly higher. Can't get close, cause sun coming with the fire. Need no ghost to float on my own rider. Walking in my house, we building empires, bro. God got me in my zone, yo. Now it's time to bring it home for sure. Very BET and all, you know. Gotta scream me, yo, we on.
In the place where nobody else is, all things pass away, I will not miss them. Look into the mirror, the shit was way different. Loved my reflection, man, I almost kissed it. Chilling in a place where nobody else is, all things pass away, I will not miss them. Look into the mirror, the shit was way different. Loved my reflection, man, I almost kissed it.
Yeah. The deep within, like Black things within.
What kind of forever?
If it bring us together, stay true to your heart.
Hey,
when you bring it back here, we fuck it up.
Don't go to fam. We paving the land. Stay true to our ebony, Steve Haven, volume from dust to the max. Don't go to fam. We paving the land. Stay true to our ebony, Steve Haven, volume from dust to the max.
Hey, every time you bring it in, we fuck it up.
You fuck it up.
I was just trying to acapella.
Looking at the goddamn screen. What the fuck is taking you so long to let me in?
Where was you? I ain't even. Oh shit! Well, yeah, you was at her. I'm not the producer, so yeah, that's on that one. I wasn't looking. Yeah, but we're trying to acapella the situation.
Doing mixes and all type of shit with the intro. I'm just standing there back there looking like a fucking idiot.
Hey, look, that's why she don't see you because you DJing.
DJing. You gotta look at the screen to DJ, nigga. That's what let me know she was looking at the screen. I was trying to get on this motherfucker like, yo, we lost our producer mighty early. But no, she on that motherfucker making and scratching, looking at me, giving me the middle finger. Like, yeah, how you like it?
I can't get that at the side. I can't do that. I can't add the screen right now. I'm working here. Watch this. Hey, look. Anyway, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the S.O.S podcast, Straight on Society, the most honest hour and change of your day. Once a week. We back to you live again at this particular time. Yeah, on this particular day though. My name is Jacques. I'm one of your hosts. Hey, this gentleman down below, his name is. It's been a while since he's ever do that to y'all. And he, didn't restrain, didn't disappoint. That's how you feel about y'all. But this gentleman to my left, his name is.
Damn, Dion the asshole professional.
And you know it's real when you say professional and professional, and we are the mighty S.O.S podcast. Whew. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
I'm fucked up right now.
Look at that.
Oh shit.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a whole S.O.S podcast t-shirt.
That is.
I make my own clothes now. I make my own clothing now.
Hey, look. I think that shit is probably the worst for a hyper frugal recluse. I mean, it's creative. I think it might be a mixture of.
Hold on.
Howard Hughes.
Wait. You forgot to add who's been making T-shirt designs for the last 5 years with no way to get them printed. Like I have so many just already T-shirts. I don't know what the fuck. I was in a T-shirt designing mood for the last 5 years. I got thousands of designs already, and now I'm making my own clothes. It's like if you talk to the universe enough, the universe will speak to you. But this wasn't my dream. I was just fucking around, universe. I was just designing T-shirts in my spare time. I didn't really want to be immersed in the T-shirt world. But hey, if that's what y'all got planned for me, hey.
This man been fighting his calling his whole life. and it's been thrust upon him. He had to be physically put in a room with nothing but a T-shirt press, a computer, and fluorescent light.
It's 5 computers in here. It's fucking every t-shirt manufacturing capability, sewing, direct to garment, heat press, vinyl cutting. Look, a motherfucker said, yeah, nigga.
Right there. Right
The
there.
only thing not in here is because it's messy, is screen printing. And I think he's gonna put that in the garage.
Hey, that is messy.
Yeah.
They got a machine that do that shit though.
But you know that motherfuckers want the big one that you.
Nah, but it's a machine that go on the belt. Like it roll that shit out, print it, and then kind of dry it out, where you could just fold it and sit it.
A whole shirt
Yeah.
with 90 different colors on it.
The one that they had in the thing just had one color.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Hey, look, I'm not sure if it gives you multiple colors. I'm not sure.
See, that's the point of screen print is you can put all that shit on there.
Yeah, well, but that's why you got to set it up yourself every single time, though.
Every single time, right?
Yeah. You're not making one shirt. You're making one design 700 times.
7,000 times.
Yeah. But hey, gentlemen, how was y'all weeks? I know you just got through saying it was fucked up. That's fucked up. I feel like we kind of fucked up for you saying it was fucked up, and we just went the fuck on.
Who was fucked up?
But we back now. We back now.
Your week was fucked up.
Yeah.
Just call.
My
Just
week
call.
wasn't fucked up.
Just call on me, brother.
But my arm is fucked up because my extra smart ass went and got vaccinated this week.
Ooh.
You went and got vaccinated, nigga?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
I went and got that Johnson & Johnson.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Pause.
You got the one and done, huh?
Yeah, I had the minimum amount of protection.
Hey, look. Ain't nothing wrong with a 75% condom, right?
Right. It's gonna be I got the minimum amount of protection and I've been fucked up ever since.
How long ago did you get it?
Yesterday afternoon.
Oh, yeah. You gonna get sick. You gonna get sick. That shit might last 2-3 days too.
Yeah. My arm has been uncomfortable ever since. I woke up today cold as shit. For who the fuck knows why?
Oh, because they just gave you COVID, fam. It's okay. It's okay. They gave it to you because they think you can handle it. Because Jesus
is wild. So yeah, that's been I've been dealing with the effects of that. And also yeah, I had to get this shit for a fucking job, and I just got the minimum amount. Like I don't. We all know this is not effective, and
I mean, it's effective for what it's supposed to be effective for, though.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's protective. It's effective against severe infections and hospitalizations.
Is it really?
Yeah, really.
Because I got the Rona and I didn't get hospitalized.
Yeah.
You got vaccinated. You got the Rona.
Right.
Yeah. Like I know this isn't effective in preventing anything. However,
hey, look,
I don't know how to make
but you're putting it up against. So you're doing that thing where they're putting it up against the thing that is not saying it's against. No, nobody's saying it's going to stop you from getting the coronavirus. It's not the thing. No, we're not saying that. We're saying that it prevents severe infections and hospitalizations.
However,
and deaths.
Me being
motherfucker, I caught all them motherfuckers, and I got every pre-existing condition, nigga, and I was fine. Every time.
Hey, look. But you also have the world's weirdest psychic ability also, so stuff for you, right?
Touché.
What do you want?
Yeah, there's definitely that. Um, so I've been dealing with this like, and I don't know why I let them poke me in the arm. I just did. Luckily, I made them go off arm because right arm is very necessary. Like if I was feeling this discomfort with my right arm, I wouldn't know what to do. If I have a left arm, I could just shake this shit off.
You know what? I'm too afraid to ask. I don't really want to know. I'm gonna assume typing or something of the sort like that. Like I don't know, maybe you drive with your arm. Yeah, you drive with your right arm, but you got to shift with the right. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, because you got to shift it with your right.
No, I'm a right-handed smoker.
You can't go left smoking.
Feels weird.
I'm gonna say that's a rookie move. I don't even know how to feel about you right now.
Shit would end up here and all that shit.
I mean, if you how you can't go left, you supposed to be ambidextrous with the. I don't know.
I am the Jerry Stackhouse of smoking. I just can't go left.
Hey, look, I'm like Gene Hackman in Quick and Dead. Unlike
completely
Mr. Ace, I can shoot with my left hand.
I thought you meant unseen by black people, because I don't know many black people that have seen The Quick and the Dead. However, I've never asked how many black people have ever seen The Quick and the Dead, so that might be on me.
Hey, look, I fuck with The Quick and the Dead. I really do. I like that movie.
Is there a sequel called like The Slow and the Mortally Wounded?
Hey, hey!
The nibble it hurt a little bit.
Quick and the Dead is one of the white folks, one of them white movies that we eyed with. Leonardo DiCaprio, Sharon Stone,
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, that was a motherfucker. That movie was a motherfucker. It was a motherfucker of blonde whiteness that somehow escaped feeling depraved. It tombstoned.
Hey, you can't not fuck with Tombstone.
Oh, I definitely fuck with Tombstone.
That's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I think I said that several dozen times on here before. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucks with Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. However, this Quick and the Dead shit.
I'm telling you, man, you don't know what you're missing. Just go ahead and give it a little peruse. I don't know why I said peruse. It felt like the thing to say. It felt natural when I said it. But when I heard it back, I didn't feel. Well, anyway, hey, look, give it a peruse. I'm committed. I'm committed at this point. And then let us know what you think. I don't know who us is, but just me personally. Him, maybe. I don't know if I'm volunteering for shit he don't want to be volunteering for. But yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, everybody dies.
I'm almost like don't want you to watch it because at this point I can't find out no new shit about my friends.
Hey, look. So what you're saying is motherfuckers is like close to that threshold?
Man, look, hold on. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna say niggas is close to that threshold. I just can't find out any new things about my friends. I'm at that threshold, and it ain't even nothing that people are doing. This is what it is. There's sliders in life, and the closer you get to curmudgeon, the
curmudgeon.
You know how like when you fucking zoom in on something real far away. Mm-hmm. Like the slightest bit of motion causes the camera to be 9 miles off what you was focused on. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I was to zoom back out, I could keep it on the moon steady. But if I zoom in on that motherfucker and I sneeze, I'll be in like Connecticut or some shit. Yeah, that's how I am with everything in life right now. My sliders are all the way up. Shit shouldn't even bother me. Just gets me to no end.
I get that. I'm there.
It's okay to be full blown Mr. Wilson.
Yep, I think so.
It's at a point we all gonna get there.
I think I'm there now.
You there too?
Yeah,
Damn, two Mr. Wilson.
I'm definitely there. I don't know if it's just the world that I'm living in right now, but yeah, I'm there. I feel like I've been pushed to the edge,
Ooh,
Nope.
shit.
and I don't know why.
Cause I'm close to the
Hey,
edge.
look, I don't. What's going? It's a lot of. I'm sensing a lot of angst from my fellow co-hosts here. There's some animosity. There's some anger pent up here. It feels like. What's mad? What y'all mad at?
He's a curmudgeon. Oh, y'all, I'm mad too. I thought I was
Yeah,
mad.
well, you a curmudgeon, but you should. I feel like it's something like I don't know.
Well,
I think you curmudgeonly before your time.
well, look, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck it is. This is what the fuck it is. Can y'all see that shit? Focus on the camera. Do you see what that shit say?
Not really. No. Hold on.
Caution letter for large cash withdrawals.
Yeah. So the fuck I've been doing all goddamn day. I've been explaining to motherfuckers why I want my money.
That's a weird thing to have to explain.
Do you see what that shit say?
Hey, look,
Purpose of-
because I want it.
Do you see that shit say purpose of withdrawal?
It's mine.
Cause it's fucking mine. What do you mean? Neither one of you niggas answered the phone today, by the way.
Nigga, I called you back.
Hey, look, I called you back though.
It was too late about it. Cause it's fucking mine. What do you mean? What is the purpose of withdrawing this money?
I didn't know it was too late, but yeah, it's yours. I've never known you to have to do, but I've never. I have never been to the bank to make large cash withdrawals. I've been to the bank to make get a cashier's check.
This is a place that transfers cash. They shouldn't be adverse to
But
large cash.
I've never run into the problems. I never had to get cash. It'll be a cashier's check. I'm mad that this is a problem though. That's fucked up.
Right? Like to the point where you have to do some homework. I had an assignment, nigga. I get to the bank, and not to mention that I'm fucking a bit of a paranoid, so I had to do this multiple times today. So I didn't want to you know what I'm saying? I'm not to get in my business, but yeah, I had to do this multiple fucking times today.
Not to be Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. Because he did a lot of running around in a day.
Oh,
yeah. He was paranoid.
Trying to have.
Is that a fucking helicopter?
That's what threw me off. Is because he was running from a chopper.
Yeah. Is that a fucking helicopter?
I wasn't running from nobody, goddammit. But yeah, so apparently you need permission to get your own cash out of institutions after a certain amount. I'm like, what? I didn't need permission to put that amount in this motherfucker. Like,
at all. But then again, did you?
But here's another thing. It's fucking no way for you to get a debit card unless you have an address.
Huh.
You can't just get a debit card any longer.
Yeah, I can see that.
What you mean you can see? You can see it happen, or you can see it being a need for it to happen?
I can see it being a need for it to happen.
Why?
We gotta send this letter somewhere. You can't just debit some shit and then just not be nowhere.
I can't.
No, you can't.
I can't just
but it might not be your money. But I ain't had debit card because
I can't. I can't just credit some shit and not be found. I can debit some shit all I want. I can be a debtor all I want.
Yeah, but
if I don't want my money back, you can't force me to take my money back. I can be a debtor.
But hey, look, but what if it wasn't your money? Well, like, what if you finagled the situation and you just got away with a fast one? Like, you could cheat a bank for like 3 days. Easy. You can get 72 hours easy.
Well, that don't sound like that's my problem.
I feel you. But It's somebody's problem.
Exactly, the motherfucker that made the mistake.
Yeah, but I can see somebody having a solution for it. Like, hey, look, I'm not gonna have to look for these motherfuckers more than once, fam. I'm gonna get their address next time. I'm not gonna do this shit. I'm not gonna be chasing motherfuckers scattered around the city. No, hell no. Fuck that. Where you live?
Keep your
I need an
mistaken
ID.
funds out my pocket. We ain't gotta worry about it.
Hey, I took my car in today to get my oil changed, right? I had to give them my driver's license.
What?
Yeah, that's.
I gave you the
I
keys.
say, what the fuck is that?
I gave you the keys.
This nigga don't know how fucking. You still ain't figured out that opposite side of cameras, huh?
No, okay, I did not. I did not. It took a minute, but I got there. Goddamn headset. But yeah, it's mad weird that you have to give them your license in order to get.
Oh,
your
it's even
oil change.
worse that I had to give him my fucking
Get
license
oil
to
change.
get brakes, nigga. Like, you can't get brake pads out of AutoZone without ID and an email address and a phone number and an address.
No. In all fairness, she told you can get the brake pads. She just said you can't get no brake pad warranty.
No. That bitch said I can't move to the next screen, nigga. I can't move to the next screen without putting this in.
No, for a warranty. She can.
No,
she
that's
can
not what
cash
she
the
said.
motherfuckers out.
No, she said I can't move to the next screen. Remember, because I said fuck it, I want a warranty. She said I can't. I just wanted to see if a homeless person could get brakes.
No, I thought she was trying to see if a homeless person can get a brake warranty.
No, brakes, period. After it became about brakes after a while because I couldn't get nothing.
I guess.
And she like, nope, you can't move to the next screen without an address.
Hey,
What?
so long story less long. That's the world we live in. Go ahead and just acquiesce. You see assholes around the world conforming.
No, hell no.
No, that's not the takeaway. That's not the takeaway. That's not the takeaway.
No, I won't be filling out no more permission slips to get my money. I know that much. I won't be filling out no more permission slips.
Hey, look. You will if you want your money.
You right.
You will if you want your money.
You right.
Hey, look.
Me putting it in government institutions was just an experiment. And now we get to the part, because it's just been sitting in there. Now we get to the fucking part where like, oh, yeah, I'm glad I did this now.
Hey, look, you could chip that shit out a little at a time, like you like doing a Shawshank Redemption number or some shit.
But here's where it is. My attitude, because it's mine, that won't sit well with me either. Me ducking them up, that's why I don't lie, because I ain't scared. Motherfucker, I ain't scared of you, nigga.
Hey, look. And you know what's fucked up? If you went in there and just filled out a note and asked for exactly what you had in there currently,
they have to give it to you with no fight.
And they would have to give it to you, no question. They wouldn't even have no resistance. They'd give it to you.
They have to.
But let you sign that note with your name and put your account number on it, then I can't give it to you.
On a withdrawal slip. You gonna get all the motherfucking problem in the world. I put that motherfucker on a napkin. It's just a normal Tuesday. I'm in and out in under 60 seconds.
Under 60 seconds, you out that bit. I mean, I'm just saying.
I put it on a withdrawal sheet. Some shit that they put there to make this transaction easier. For some reason, now it takes 2 hours.
Over with. Now you got to speak to a manager. The fuck?
Hold on. And then I asked to speak to a manager. The motherfuckers say both of them are in meetings. Fam, this is Jules. Who are they meeting with? Each other? Break that meeting up and tell these motherfuckers I want my money.
Hey, look, ain't no way he put himself he in the meeting still back in the back office in Jules. Tell you right now. Hey, you ain't got that much back. I see your break room right there. That's a microwave. That's the break room. Ain't no damn meeting. He ain't no meeting. He eating lunch.
First of all,
wrap that snack pack up. Come up and give me my money.
And then hold on, wait. So why I get an odd amount, and I ain't gonna say an odd amount. I just get a nickel put on one of these amounts, just an extra nickel because I just needed some walking around change. And so now this transaction was in the middle of the jewels. So all these other transactions I counted because they were in banks. This was in the middle of jewels. I'm not going to count this sum of money just in line of jewels. Right? So I left. I got in the car and I pulled away. And now I'm counting it. Why that little extra nickel wasn't on there?
Now you got to go back.
Right. Now I got to go back. Now there's a problem because I didn't count it in front of her. And I thought we was going to have to count the whole store down.
Hey, look, it's like just look at your register, see if you like up a couple right quick.
But this is a large sum. It's
hey, look.
Her register.
Hey, look at your box. Look at whatever you got to look at.
Ain't no box. This came out the vault. They got to count the whole entire store down.
Hey, look. Get the machining.
No, but I get in there. As soon as I walk in like this, with my mask on, mind you, this bitch go, oh, no, bitch, you was trying to get me. I didn't even voice a complaint yet. And she said, right to me. Give him that extra
did she just so happen to find it right there conveniently on the carpet right under her foot?
She was going to count her drawer down.
This is it right here. I didn't even see it.
Nope.
Here you go.
She was going to count her drawer down at the end of the night and pocket that shit.
She was like, this is why I was standing crooked the whole time. I didn't even know this was in my shoe.
And this is why you count your money out the ATM, ladies and gentlemen, because they will try you.
Hey, look, you should do that. I'm mad you had a Sam Rothstein type of kind of day. Like, did the fuck? Hey, look. Are banks just really like shell organizations, like not much more sophisticated than normal bookies? Like if you ever like let's just say, for instance, impossible shit happens, like, the Bengals win the Super Bowl or some shit weird,
Damn.
And motherfuckers got to end up paying that shit on some 1,000,000 odds. And they ain't got it. Are banks like that also?
Probably.
Because right now over in Afghanistan, we kind of low key, we kind of starving motherfuckers out. We froze assets, and motherfuckers can't go to the bank right now and go get bread.
Colloquial bread or actual flour water baked?
Well, neither, because you can't go to the bank to get the money, and then you can't go to the store to get the bread. You also can't pay your rent. People are being put out. People are starving to death there right now. It's the middle of winter in Afghanistan, and it's
a balmy 73 degrees, motherfucker. Don't say that middle of winter shit.
hey, look. I don't know what it is over there. They said it's cold. They said I think it's freezing over there.
Yes, it's cold for them. A balmy 73 degrees. They got on parkas.
I don't know what it is. All I know is they say they're freezing. But also, yeah, like their banking system was very, very, very precarious. They can't go get money anymore. And hey, look. Anybody could be next to that motherfucker.
ABK, baby. Anybody can get it.
Anybody could get it. Shit. We just looked at the fucking the European Union, and they didn't Greece go belly up at a point? They couldn't get their dollars off.
Hey, fam. I swear, we gonna make a meme that say "The World" by George R.R. Martin. That's what we need to make. A fucking meme that says "The World" by George R.R. Martin.
Hey, look. Shirt right now. That's all you need. Boom, you got that's another shirt.
Yep, another shirt.
Another shirt.
Steal that shit, we on y'all ass.
Oh, hey, steal it how? The shirt coming out tonight. Oh, the show over with, motherfucker. Shit. Get the machines, the machining.
Get the computer spewed, nigga.
Computers feuding. Own it. But you know.
Hey, nigga, so how was your week?
Thank you for asking. I really do appreciate that. It's nice coming from you, you know, in your time, you know, of time. You know. Feel kind of fucked up, but my week's been going great. Like man, Wild Card Weekend was nice for us. You know, I'm wearing this nice little blue hoodie because I'm so comfortable in blue. We went down to Jerry's World to take the weekend, and we had us a good grand old time down there a little bit. You know, yeah, we showed up and we showed out. We showed out. We did what we were supposed to do. So it was a great grand old time. I had a ball. So my week has been going. My mom had a birthday yesterday. That's also a thing. That was great. Yeah, not even yesterday. I think it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Don't tell I messed that up.
Ooh.
Hey, look, I remembered on the day though.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Hey, look, I could fuck up your birthday 364 days away from your birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
363.
3, whatever. Shit, yeah, 3. Okay, you got me. But yeah, what better time is there to fuck up your birthday than then, right?
Yeah. By the time next one come around, nobody remembers.
Nobody remembers. I mean, I got it. I got the last one right. I figured it out 300 and some days before, it's go time.
You got plenty of time, nigga. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. I get it right. But yeah, it was Monday. We went over there, had movie night. That was also cool. I found out I could watch a movie with my family while my entire family talks through the movie. Like,
you're an old nigga now.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm an old nigga. We had full-blown conversations about not what was going on the screen. Nothing. Hey, look, we didn't give a shit about. We was watching Ice Road Truckers with Lawrence Fishburne and Liam Neeson.
How it pertain to pigeon hunting and shit.
I don't know what pigeon hunting is.
Hunting pigeons, sir.
Oh no, they weren't hunting pigeons. They were trying to.
No. Again, you just blew that. Y'all were talking about how it pertained to pigeons. You just said it had nothing to do.
Oh yeah, exactly. My bad. Yeah, I missed. Yep, I'm slow sometimes, but yeah, exactly that. We was talking about every kind of other thing ever, and yeah, it was a very, very easy movie to keep up with. It was like, oh, they driving on some ice. Oh, they still driving on some ice. Oh, starting to go left. Who could have thought they're driving on some ice would be a fucked up idea?
Who would have thunk it?
Yep. Spoiler alert. The black guy gets it. Bad.
Pause.
Hey, look. I thought I had seen every which way you could kill them all. No. On the ice road with the semi and the tow hitch. Boom. Like, who thinks of shit like that? How does that happen? These motherfuckers. But it was a movie we watched, I saw them hook up tow hitches about 15 times. I'm not bullshitting you. There was at least 15 separate times they hooked up tow hitches to trucks, winches and such.
That seems mad uninteresting.
Hey, it was captivating. We all watched the shit out that movie and knew what the fuck was going on every time we saw it. They had motherfuckers in the cave that needed oxygen, and they was on them trucks ready to come get it, to get them the equipment they needed to pump oxygen in that motherfucker. It was a whole thing. We was at the edge of our seats, but full blown conversations, laid back, drinking mimosas and shit, because reasons. I also bought $50 worth of candy accidentally.
How did you? Hold on. From where?
Walgreens.
Okay. Oh Lord. How?
A lot of candy.
Like,
a lot of candy.
Like I think I spent $100. I purchased $100 worth of candy at one time before, but it was from the candy factory.
Oh no! I didn't get candy for like a multitude of people. I got candy for like 3. You muted, man.
I said I'm fat. I gotta stay out of this conversation. $50 worth of candy is a light Tuesday for me.
Yeah,
hey, look, it didn't feel wrong.
And $50 worth of candy from Walgreens is like 3 Kit Kats.
Fam,
I got
a box of chicken sitting next to me right now.
I got Junior Mints. I got Crunch and Munch. I got king size Kit Kats, king size Reese's. I got a bag of assorted Snicker, Milky Way, Three Musketeer, and Twix. I got sour cream and onion and plain wavy. I got a box of popcorn.
Oh, that's not candy, nigga. See, you misrepresented this conversation.
You got $50 worth of snacks, nigga.
That's possible. That's extra possible, nigga.
I thought Kit Kats was candy. I thought Kit Kats and Reese's was candy.
Yeah.
Less than chips was candy.
Nigga, thought you
bought not chips though. Okay, all right. It was movie night. I bought shit for movie night.
We thought you bought $50 worth of Reese cups, nigga.
Right.
That would be something worth talking about.
It was a lot of Reese cups. It was a lot of Reese cups. I only bought 2 bags of chips and a box of popcorn and a box of Crunch and Munch. But it's Crunch and Munch. Is it popcorn or candy? Because
Crunch and Munch is the rip-off Fiddle Faddle.
I mean,
the Fiddle Faddle.
Okay.
Motherfucking OG Crunch and Munch, nigga.
Did I freeze? Okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
I'm back. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know it was a winner in the Fiddle Faddle Crunch and Munch. I thought they were the same.
Nigga, the winner is Cracker Jacks. If you want to be truthful, that's the OG.
Nah. No.
Because you like the toffee over the caramel. Is that it? It's still just popcorn, peanuts, and sugar, nigga.
Hey, look. I ain't even gonna get into it with you right now. You seem like a man that is very passionate about this subject. I don't know.
Knowledgeable about popcorn etiquette.
You seem like you eating a lot of Cracker Jack in your day.
Hell yeah, off the floor. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, look, I'm gonna just say this: Cracker Jack leave the kernels in your mouth. It leave too many kernels in your teeth and shit. I don't like that. Crunch and Munch, don't. Nah, Crunch and Munch, you get nice big pieces of popcorn. Cracker Jack, you get them little itty bitty, like the motherfuckers didn't explode all the way out popcorns and shit.
But they give you a prize to make it go down easier.
Hey, look, the prize is cool. I mean, I want a tattoo of a thimble. Why not?
The Dakota ring.
I don't want to decode none of that shit. I can read it just fine without the ring. Tell you the truth. Says, don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. I ain't need 6 weeks to figure that shit out. I got that shit rather quickly. There's a lot of holes right here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
So how was my week? Yeah. So I've been volunteering at this motherfucker. While we talking about goddamn weeks, I've been volunteering at this homeless shelter, goddamn it. And this is the problem with being too friendly with motherfuckers. These wasn't even coworkers, but just too friendly with motherfuckers that you're close to that you shouldn't be. I've been getting fucking text messages like these. Go on here, focus.
It went off. Yeah, we can't read that shit though. Hold on.
All right, let's say thank you to all the guys who who joined the meeting tonight. The meeting is every Tuesday at 7 or Wednesday from 7 to 8:30. If you're really serious about your recovery, like nigga, you was just supposed to call me and give me the news of your homelessness. You were supposed to get me in these homeless chain letters and shit. These recovery emails and shit, nigga. I didn't want to be in your look. You know what's worse than an old person?
Hey, look, real quick. Hey, look, real quick. I'm just saying, how you gonna be mad at him for reaching out?
No, don't put me in your club.
He just extended an arm, fam.
Don't put me in your club chain emails because the other one said don't open that last one.
Hey, look. You got to ask yourself what it is about yourself that got you getting added to club chat groups.
I was too friendly, nigga. You ever heard of kid? You ever heard of Icarus? I flew too close to the sun, nigga. I was trying to be Jesus, and I didn't know Jesus had to field the calls himself.
Hey, look,
I thought I just didn't read the part in the Bible about Jesus' secretary.
Hey, what you think Mary Magdalene was down there doing?
I thought so. That's what I thought. But shit, ever since I've been getting these fucking text messages to my phone, let's just go through them. All right. Here we go. Police bulletin. Warning. People are going door to door handing out masks. They say it's a new initiative from local government. They will ask you to please put it on to see if it fits you. It has been doused with chemicals which knocks you out cold, and once you're knocked out, they proceed to rob you. Please do not accept masks from strangers. Remember, we are living in critical times and people are desperate to take advantage of with the aim of making money. Crime rate has skyrocketed. So please be cautious.
Hey, this is a group of what now again?
Clucks. Hold on, right? I mean, they're not all clucks. This is just recovering addicts, homeless people, just a bunch of people. Yeah.
Hey, but
hold on. With this exclamation, don't accept. Next text message. Men's only Zoom meeting tonight. I type in men's only. Oh, thanks. Then, thanks to all the guys who joined the meeting tonight. They meet every Wednesday from 7 to 8:30. If you're really serious about your recovery, this is another tool. You must download the Zoom app in order to participate. Thank you all. And if you're ever having an issue with your recovery, don't hesitate to seek us out. Yeah, no.
Hey, look. They are trying to tell you something.
Right. Hold on.
About your sobriety.
Here go another one. COVIDtest.gov. Oh, now one of the other clucks have. Thank you for the information. We getting thank yous in the motherfucker. All right. What the fuck is this link to? Here's me private messaging the one cluck that I know in this chain. What the fuck is that link to? Free COVID test. They send them to your house. Oh, I was about to say, motherfucker, because all COVID tests are free. Yeah. This free app it's another spam email right after that. This free app gets you cash back on gas. Use promo code Glenn. Yeah.
Hey, look, Glenn just trying to get his shit off. Are you mad at Glenn? Glenn ain't doing it. Glenn sounds like a wonderful guy who's trying to get you 10% off on your gas.
And free COVID testing and recovery fucking counseling. Glenn needs to rein it in. Glenn needs to KYP.
Hey. I think you think Glenn needs to know his personnel. I think Glenn might just know.
Glenn might think he got it reined in already.
Glenn think he got it down pat.
Hey, then fuck you. Get back to that $50 worth of.
Glenn sitting there like, I'm just saying, all the sign points to All signs points to alcoholic.
Right.
He's just like me.
Yeah. And I think Glenn found his target audience.
Like a motherfucker. Yeah, but $50 worth of candy. That shit was delicious. I also have a problem. $50 worth of candy. Hey, look, just don't smoke and then go right to the candy section at Walgreens.
Oh yeah, that sounds.
I'm gonna just blame it on that. I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm gonna blame it on that, and I'm gonna call it a day. Cause yeah, there was birthday cake. There was no need for. It was birthday cake on the premises. I didn't have to do any of that shit.
This is one of those hindsights. You probably shouldn't.
It was so
went another route.
It was. Hey look. She didn't want that shit. She said, I'm not finna eat none of this. I ain't say her age, so in case you're looking, you ain't gotta whoop my ass. Appreciate it. I ain't no snitch. Yeah. Well, send me home with all that shit. Said, don't leave this in my house. You trying to set me up? And so, yeah, I got about $37 worth of candy upstairs.
So you gotta slow grind your way through that.
Oh, it's gonna be about $15 worth of candy after the night. And it's gonna be 8 by about tomorrow morning.
So
tomorrow afternoon.
You gotta watch the kid. He light finger around the product.
hey, look. I can turn 20 to 5 in a minute, like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get up, baby. I'm me out here. Speaking to people who was them and who forever will be them. Y'all been watching y'all vice president out here? Kamala.
Yeah, hey, I saw the interview.
Hey.
If the state ain't blue.
You gotta love her, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, she just says shit that means nothing with just such care and tact. Like she seems so heartfelt when she's telling you things like, what we're doing is what we have to do and what we will do while we're doing it. And every time we do it, we'll think about doing it and do it some more. And that's the fight that we must continue to have. Every time we must continue to have fights. All right.
Hey, no. When she did that shit, that's the type of shit that get you punched at the black table. Cause nah, bitch, you're gonna have to bite this bullet. Are you running with that nigga again or not? You ain't finna just keep, because the way you dodging it is still insulting. So you might as well just say fucking no.
Hey, look. Motherfucker asked her outright. Hey, I heard this thing about a Biden Cheney ticket. Did you hear that? I didn't hear that. I don't listen to gossip rags. You listen to gossip. I don't listen to gossip. I don't listen to gossip. I don't listen to gossip.
Will this be the same ticket in 4 years? That's what he asked her.
That's what I want to know. Will this be the same ticket in 4 years?
We're not worried about that. We got shit on our table right now.
We are doing things right now that we are doing things right now that we've never done before.
We're doing things to the things. And those things got things thinking.
We are out here and we have a great infrastructure plan and it's taking off. Have you seen that?
She said that shit like 3 times. These things are thinking, nigga. They thinking.
Like they're not thinking.
I don't give a fuck if they is thinking. You better name them. I don't give a fuck if the things are thinking. I still want to know a name of the things that's thinking.
Hey, look. She named them. She said we have masks. We have about 500,000 masks. 500 million masks available right now. In the stockpile, the surplus. So we're gonna get those out to people as soon as possible in like February, we believe.
That
Like
nigga say I heard your thing wasn't thanging.
she
I
said,
think it's thanging.
she says this shit like like it means something. Like if like you on a motherfucking boat and the boat then capsized and you in the water and y'all counting up the people in the water and you like shit 1, 2, 3, 4, 69. We got 69. 74. We didn't see you back there, Clarence, and you. All right, 74. Say 74 people out here. Hey, we need life preserver for 74 people. We got 74 people. We got to rescue. And they say, okay, we hear you. All right, cool. We do. We gonna take care of the problem. We gonna save everybody out there. He go 50 life preservers. We did our job. You're
Motherfucker, I
welcome.
said a 74.
You're welcome. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. No problem. Don't mention it. Ever.
No, seriously, don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
Don't bring this shit up.
They talking about we got about a mask and another mask for everybody. Almost.
Oh shit.
Like some of y'all can get 2 masks, but most of y'all gonna get like a mask.
Hold on, my bad. Before we get too serious, I know we're already into too serious. It's 51 minutes in. Shout out to Boot, the #1 weed podcast in the world right now. Weed Man 420 or Chronic Man 420. I'm sorry, gotta check it out. He's gonna sponsor us on his podcast. It's every Mondays from 7 to 8 on every platform. No, it's recorded Mondays from 7 to 8 on every platform, and it goes live Wednesday. So check him out, Chronic Man 420, #1 weed podcast in the world. I just gave him a bunch of free shit, and he liked me. You know, when you ever had a weed head, a bunch of free weed shit. I'm in a weed store. Hold on.
Hey, look, you in the tribe now.
No, this one made me so cold-blooded. I'm in a weed store, right? Buying unweed things for myself. But I'm in a weed store. And I'm looking around. I'm like, I have much cooler shit than all of this shit in here, right? So I go to my car and I get some of our products and I go back in there. And as I'm in there, the weed Chronic Man 420 walks in. Like, well, god the fuck damn. Why does the weed store not have this shit? Why does this random fat man have much cooler shit outside of the weed store than the weed store? And so that's how we got sponsored. And I don't know how sponsorship works because he didn't give me no money or nothing. I don't know if he's finna sponsor an ad or is that what it's called? He said he's gonna shout us out.
All
right. I'm familiar with how sponsorship works. We can talk about it, but it typically involves some people getting some shit.
Right.
Typically, somebody.
Yeah, we still on our weeks, and I keep interrupting. My bad. Continue.
No, we was in our topics already, man.
Oh yeah, we on topics. We on that motherfucking Kamala goddamn Harris.
But anyway, so yeah, she regurgitates word salads. She talks about shit. Where the fuck was he? We talked about the sponsor.
That Ponzi scheme of rhetoric she was using of empty. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. The motherfucker flat out asked her, "Hey, is it going to be the same ticket in 2024?"
Oh yeah.
And we now in our now. Our things is thinging. We thinking our things. That's where we was at.
That's what we was. Yeah, but that's what she on. That's what she was. I didn't pull up the video. I was looking for you to pull the video up, Mrs. Producer.
But I mean,
if you got it, roll that beautiful bean footage. Actually, you don't really got to. If you feel like it, you want to, you can. There we go.
The question is any of this new?
It's new, but it's like the same. but new, but the same. It's because she's
that's-
doing it now, but it's different because she's not gonna fuck up this time, even though she's fucking up this time.
I mean, is she like the first politician to talk around questions?
No. But she's the first politician to talk around questions so horribly. Yeah. And then keep coming up with these new rollouts. I think this is Kamala 3.0 we're talking about here. And by golly, this one's going to get you. She's going to do it. But yeah, you can roll it. Let's watch a little bit of this here.
We sit here this week. We saw a record number of hospitalizations, adults and children. We've seen the infection record broken. I think a lot of people are scratching their heads and they're wondering, 1 year into this administration, why aren't we doing better in the fight against COVID?
So let me start with saying that people are rightly frustrated with where we are. We're frustrated. We're all frustrated. But I think it's a mistake, and it would be a mistake to suggest that we've not seen great progress. If you think back to March of 2020, we were all wiping down the boxes that we got if we ordered things online. There was no vaccine. Now we have a vaccine, which has proved to be effective, and boosters.
Has it?
Now we have our children back in school. 95% of schools are back open, but we're building back up. We're opening back up, and we are not where we were a year ago.
Let's talk about masks for a second. It's been several weeks.
Hey,
since
pause, real quick. We're not where we were a year ago. A year ago, we were in the middle of a spike of a variant of COVID. Were we not? Were we not there a year ago?
Yeah, possibly.
Were we not a year ago trying to get motherfuckers to take a vaccine? Like, well, I really don't know about that. That shit kind of new, so I don't really know. We was there, right?
We got some things thinking.
We're hey, look. A year ago, we didn't have a vaccine that you motherfuckers didn't want. Now we got the vaccine y'all don't want. For a year.
Here's a testament to what her thinking actually is, though. A year ago, around this very same time, we had two people on this very podcast that also said they wouldn't get the vaccine. Now both have it.
No. Hold on. Who said they wouldn't? What two people said they wouldn't? Y'all. No, I said I was waiting.
Okay.
I never said I wasn't. I said I was.
And you got it a week later, nigga.
I got it in June.
You said you was waiting. At a point, you said you wasn't doing it. Now, I'm not going to pull that up. Then you said you was waiting, and a week later, you got it. I'm like, waiting? I thought you was waiting, nigga. I waited. He was like, I waited, motherfucker. You got that shit like a week after saying you was waiting. But all three of our original assertions is we not doing that shit.
I don't know. I don't think we changed up that much. I don't think I did. I think that motherfucker did, but I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe he's a testament to mandate. Are you a testament to mandates working?
No.
Oh shit! No, I ain't saying things.
Oh shit! Damn it! Hey, look, y'all gonna cake for Kamala, huh? Y'all by any means necessary, huh?
I had a cake for Kamala when she was running.
He was Kamala Harris 2020.
Yeah, just out of and matter of fact, I might have been the first motherfucker like in 2017.
Let me find out. Love will find a way.
But I didn't know she was gonna be all things thinging. I didn't know she was gonna be black as she looked, nigga. I didn't know she was gonna be flim-flamming and wishy-washy. I didn't know she was gonna be our first really black president.
Hey, look. Speaking of flim-flam wishy-washy, go back to the interview. Go click play on this one right here.
Masks, surgical masks, they're not as effective in terms of stopping this new variant, Omicron. Should Americans be wearing KN95 masks or N95 masks?
Well, the CDC is going to be providing us with those guidelines.
But what's taking so long?
Well,
it's been a year.
The CDC is making their decisions. I don't make the CDC's decisions. But what I will say is what has been clear about masks is you want to wear a tight-fitting mask. That is clear. And we want to urge everybody to do that.
Oh, you gotta be
terms of
tight.
the 95 masks, they are available. There is a stockpile of, I believe, over 700 million of those masks. So the supply is there as necessary and as needed.
At what point?
Okay, my bad. We
does the
all get
administration
2
say,
masks.
you know what, the strategy isn't working. We're going to change strategies.
These are the fancy
6
N95
former
masks.
administration officials last week wrote that open letter urging the administration to change course, to change strategy. Is it time?
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree that
it is time to do what
there
you
are
do.
things and tools that are available to us to slow this thing down. And so right now we know we still have a number.
Hey, look, pause it.
In a million.
Hey, who was that Rolls Royce? You do what you do, and you do what you do, what you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is she just stealing shit from Rolls Royce?
Hey,
what the fuck?
Hey, it's
That was the DeBarges.
Is it the Barges? She's stealing shit from R&B Soul. Classics.
Is that a bad thing?
Do what you do, what you do.
Yeah, when you being asked direct ass questions, and you think what you've been doing, you should be not doing no more because what you're doing seems kind of like dumb.
Hey, growing up could be a pain.
Hey,
you're not a man until you come of age.
But I was talking about like being so slow to give people masks and shit for diseases you say we all need masks for. Because you knew we needed masks, but you was telling motherfuckers, just put a t-shirt on, it's okay.
Because her things is thangin', nigga.
Oh, okay. Hey, click it. Let it go.
Millions of Americans who have not been vaccinated and could be vaccinated, and we are urging them to get vaccinated because it will save their life.
At what point does the administration acknowledge these people aren't going to get the shot? They're just not going to do it.
I don't believe in giving up on people, Craig. I really don't.
The 500 million tests.
I am going to grind you into the ground. I am going to ride you until you comply.
They've been ordered. I have to look at the current information. I think it's going to be by next week, but soon, absolutely soon. And it is a matter of urgency.
Pause it. Today is Wednesday. She said we will be getting our masks by next week. Next week come around. Well, we ain't going to give you your mask this week. What we going to do is you can let us know that you want a mask. And then we going to give you a mask soon. Maybe in 12 days, maybe not. Depends on what it depends on. Or not a mask, a test, my bad. A test.
Yeah, come grab these 4 tests.
These four. How many people in your house?
5? Ooh.
Oh shit. Well, y'all can draw straws, right? You got a broom, right? Just take like a couple things and then just cut one. And then, maybe little Susie, just don't get to go to Christmas next year. Because we ain't doing this shit again. You better hold these shit till Easter. They're coming back out.
Yeah, this is mad entertaining talk around. I appreciate it.
No, this was direct lie too. This was a direct lie too. She pissed everybody off when she said this shit too. She said next week. They said when? What the no. So they said, okay, we're gonna take orders next week, like it's a fucking PlayStation 5 release or some shit. No, we didn't say release date was on the 15th. We said we're gonna take pre-orders.
Bam.
On COVID tests.
This world is insane. So, with this COVID, correct? If you're concerned, or just let me use a little bit of logic, or my logic, I think. If you are concerned about the mask, vis-a-vis that means you're concerned about the spread of COVID, vis-a-vis means you're concerned about the illness, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I go into the bank today, sans mask, Went to the service desk and say, "Do you have a mask that I could buy or purchase?" Again, I'm in Jewels. The service lady says, "No, we don't have any masks to lend you, but you can walk around Jewels, find one, and then stand in this long ass line and buy that one." Mind you, I only need to go to this bank that's right by the door. That's just right by the exit. Do my transaction and leave right back out that motherfucker. But the bitch in the bank was like, no, you're gonna have a mask if you want to at this. I'm like, so you're not concerned about the spread of the illness. Because you're gonna want me to walk through this whole fucking Jewels, touching shit, looking for a mask, rather than servicing me and leaving. I agree. It's your policy, cool, whatever. I'm going to find this mask. But that is counterintuitive because I am already in here. And clearly, I'm not leaving. Clearly, I've inquired to the point that you're making me walk around Jewels to find a mask. Clearly, I'm in the wrong, lady. I'll capitulate to that. I am in the wrong. I should have the wherewithal to have a mask on me. I was just in someone else's car. They didn't have any masks. Cool.
Hey, look.
I was there at that point.
Hey, look,
now,
man.
Whatever ordinance is allowable now. And what they told me was to walk around Jewels. They didn't even know if they sold masks in there, but they wanted me to walk around Jewels until I found one.
Hey, I already done told you, man. People want a leader. It don't matter what the fuck is going on as long as they got something they were told to do.
Hey, damn, I almost called your ass and told you something similar to that. I just didn't want to give up too much leeway on that argument because I still don't believe that. But I want a leader in like 90% of my life. I just thought about that, nigga, because I'm finna come back to. I was making a shirt, and that's where it came. And it was the whole idea of it was bring back the curator.
Oh, look! Oh, hold that! Let's run through this because that's another topic we got for the night. Bumping into it. Hold on, don't go there yet though.
All right, I'm here. I'm just eating.
All right, go ahead. Hey, Candace, go ahead and keep rolling.
We are doing it.
But should we have done it sooner?
We are doing it.
Let's turn to voting rights here for a moment. You were there in Atlanta with the president when he compared those who oppose Democratic-backed voting bills that are currently in the Senate. He compared the folks who oppose those to folks who oppose civil rights. Senator Romney, in response yesterday, he took to the floor of the Senate and he said, quote, "So much for unifying the country." When the president was on the campaign trail in the fall of 2020, he said something. He said, "With Trump out of the way, the vindictiveness of a president going after Republicans who don't do exactly what he says gets taken away." Isn't that exactly what President Biden did in Atlanta on Wednesday?
President Biden took the, I believe, right and courageous step to say that Senate rules should not get in the way of protecting the American people's access to the ballot. And he compared this time to a previous time in our history, which is apt for comparison.
It's not just Republican opposition. It would seem as if this piece of legislation is going to come down to one or two moderate Democrats in months and weeks. The administration hasn't been able to convince one or two senators to come around. How are you going to do that in 2 or 3 days?
If I may, I'd like to contextualize this conversation,
Sure.
Which is in 2006, in this very town of Washington, D.C., up the street at the United States Capitol, in the United States Senate, 98 of the 100 members of the United States Senate.
Hey, if you could pause it right quick.
Voted in favor of the extension of the Voting Rights Act.
All right, cool. So I watch this show, right, called Couples Court all the time. They have this interrogation analyst on there. She's a specialist. And all the time she'll tell you that, a key to identifying a lie of someone is the addition of unnecessary details for no reason. This bitch is just giving you exposition about nothing. She's gonna give you the city, the district, the street, the address, the color of the building, the name of the building, the room in the building, all the same. Nothing at the end of it.
What that is known in linguistics is called a gish gallop. It's when you inundate your audience with so much information that they feel you're correct just because of the amount of analytics you have. But the analytics don't necessarily point to what the question was. They aren't necessarily accurate.
But they're facts. They're facts.
They're facts.
Shit, but this is facts.
Yeah,
look it up. Look it up.
It's called gish gallop.
Right. Told you. Hallowed halls. They call these hallowed halls. Told you.
Yeah, that's an actual fallacy in argument called the gish gallop. There's a name for it and everything.
Man, hey, this is her after going into training.
Side note, my wanting to dislike her is only being superseded by my need to dislike him. Look at him. Don't he look like a motherfucker that you want to hate? From them fucking...
Hey, his socks are very, very blue.
From the crew neck socks to that little gold nugget ass earring to his stance to his I got you bitch stance right now. Like, I just want to hate him. To that olive ass fucking tie. I know he spent like the most money on them shoes. He has 97 different colors on. Brown, blue, 6 different greens. None of them that are actually green, though.
Nah.
Motherfucker got on a gray top. He got on plum bottom. This nigga got on an off-white fucking shirt. My disdain for her is just right now being muddled a little bit.
It's being superseded by this motherfucker's ability to just class colors.
Muddled a little. Mitigated and muddled.
Mitigated and muddled. It's Eminem. It's Eminem'd up. Hell no.
Look at him. He got a pompous stance right now. I'm guaranteeing you he hasn't taken a single note. But that fucking pen and pad is an intimidation tactic in interviews.
Hey, look. He doesn't have to take a single note. He just has questions. He's just reading off a list. He ain't checking down my mouth. This bitch ain't answering not a single one. But he just sitting there. Well, I just go to the next one.
Increases are so passe.
I just go to the next one.
They might be.
They might be.
No longer plate pants.
Hey, look. This dude is sitting here with a joy in his heart. He's like, ooh, I got her. The last guy that got her. Ooh, he got so many retweets and reshares, and he had clips going up everywhere and all that. It's gonna happen for me. I'm Craig Melvin. I'm finna get it popping. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe he get it popping. I can see him being anxious though. Like, this is your one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. I don't know what you do.
Feels like. I
don't know what you do as a reporter though. I can't follow him for it. What do you do?
Oh,
like, ooh, look at this bitch tonight, and then you getting her. Hey, look. I didn't get mad at Dion when he was going in the 20 and turning around, shaking the ball, let people putting his hand up, high stepping. He high stepping right now. I ain't mad at him. He like 6 minutes into the interview. I'm high stepping. I'm killing this.
It's a thin line between Warner Saunders and Al Sharpton.
Oh. He could definitely go too far on Joe Hornet.
It's a thin line.
It's a thin line. He could definitely Randy Moss and Green Bay this one up.
Yeah.
Like, nobody needs you to move them, fam. But hey, let's see how you bring it home right quick.
Bring it on home.
It was not a partisan issue. It was an American issue.
But Madam Vice President, how are you going to get it done?
Well, when we have the discussion about who's responsible, I will not absolve the 50 Republicans in the United States Senate from responsibility for upholding one of the most basic and important tenets of our democracy, which is free and fair elections and access to the ballot for all eligible voters.
What about Senator Manchin? What about Senator Sinema?
I don't think anyone should be absolved from the responsibility of preserving and protecting our democracy, especially when they took an oath to protect and defend our Constitution.
Why has the administration not been able to get Senate Democrats on board?
We are not giving up.
No, but the question was why has it taken
But
this
you're
long?
acting as though it's over.
Well, I mean,
It's not over.
So it's going to happen by Monday.
I'm saying it's not over, and we don't give up.
Hey, look,
give up, and we will not give up.
Pause it. Hey, right here, she has a real Captain of the Titanic look on her face right now. And she's not even the captain, but she got that, she just eating it. I'm just here. Like, yeah. It's not over. It's not over. We got up until November before we lose the House and the Senate.
Hey, funniest shit is it's a new media tactic of playing sound bites at the beginning of a clip from the middle of a clip or towards the end of a clip to entice people to watch the entire clip, right? And since that's becoming a new trend of how videos are unfolding, one would think that has happened here. No, she's literally just repeating herself word for word. She literally repeated herself 5 times. This is not a rewind of the beginning of the show, ladies and gentlemen. She is saying yet again, things is thinking.
Hey, look, those columns, those separate columns you have with you got to match the question to the answer.
Yeah. She thinking.
It just wouldn't even matter. It just just use this one. Here you go. You just use this one here. Use that one.
She's thinking it.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Keep it going.
Are we going to see the same Democratic ticket in 2024?
I'm sorry, we are thinking about today. I mean,
I'm sorry,
honestly,
what? I'm sorry, what?
I know why you're asking the question, because this is part of the punditry and the gossip around places like Washington, D.C. Let me just tell you something. We're focused on the things in front of us. We're focused on what we need to do to address issues like affordable childcare, what we need to do to ensure.
So there have been no conversations about 2024.
The American people sent us here to do a job. And right now, there's a lot of work to be done, and that's my focus.
It sounds
sincerely.
Like you're at least familiar with some of the punditry. I don't know if you've heard that there's been some talk about a Biden-Cheney ticket perhaps in 2024. Did you read that?
I did not. I did not, and I really could care less about the high-class gossip on these issues.
Shut up.
All right. Hey.
Hey, why this nigga walking?
He got close. He didn't quite get to Randy Moss Moon in the crowd. He went TO with the pom poms. He went TO with the pom poms at the end. He was like, I know you heard. I know you heard your nigga trying to get a new bench. No, you didn't hear that? You didn't hear that? I heard that. Everybody been talking about it. You know, that's the equivalent to what he said. I heard your husband got a new woman. What you think about that? That's a rumor. That's a rumor. He don't love her.
You can't be believing what everybody be saying.
Nope. They ain't even his son. They just saying that right now. They call him Henry Jr.
With the trail Levert. He lied, cheated, deceiver, heartbreaker. So I'm taking house, cars, clothes, kids. I want it all. You're nothing but a liar, cheater, deceiver, heartbreaker. Yeah, y'all remember that one, huh?
I remember that one.
Yeah.
You just can't sing that one with, too much.
Hey, Gerald was getting fucked up in that song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was feeling it.
Deceiver, heartbreaker.
Yeah.
But they mine, so I'm taking the house, cars, clothes.
See,
I want it all.
If
nothing but a hole.
you raggedy bitch.
Hey, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real ugly. It's gonna get real ugly around like August. It's gonna get real ugly around August when people start recognizing, the house start getting empty, all the kids left, they go to college, or out of Congress, and then it's just gonna be him and her in the crib, alone, looking at each other like you a fuck up. You a fuck up too. Fuck you. You're the reason that you down here. You the reason I'm down here. Like it's gonna happen, and they're gonna break up. I think. I hope. I got my fingers crossed. I see it happening though.
Hey, well, I just found out this. I hate when shit like this happen. When shit I should know, shit from my favorite album, another motherfucker remix the shit. I just found out one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs is a fucking remix of an Outkast song from Aquemini. Like I just feel like I should know that.
What Lil Wayne song?
Right.
Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money. That's
okay, I'm familiar with that song.
That's Jazzy Bell from fucking Aquemini.
Oh yes, I love her like he chips in my race.
Oh yes, I love her like a pussy, money, weed. That's fucking Aquemini.
Oh yes, I love her like a chips in royal description. My royal highness, so many pluses when I bust a yes.
He's
To be
rapping
my
the
minus,
Outkast
the other
version.
pictures, whole pictures,
Right.
all the things. Over the years, I've been up on my toes. So yes, I seen things like chill boy.
But the pussy, money, weed is Lil Wayne's version.
Ah.
I gotta listen to him again.
Oh yes, I love her like she pussy, money, weed, pussy, money, weed, pussy, money, weed. I just identify with that version more.
Hmm?
Oh yes, I love her like Egyptian cotton. She's up. No,
I mean, what's wrong with loving somebody like Egyptian cotton sauce?
that was Lil Wayne too, but no, pussy, money, weed. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I too.
God bless you.
I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? I definitely do. Yeah. What else we have on the docket for tonight?
Did we ever talk about Chicago dibs?
A while ago.
Years ago, or did we talk about it this year? Because it has extraordinarily gotten out of hand this year.
I thought we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
Talked about it on the phone, but I wasn't on that show. Right? Did we? Yes, y'all talked about it this year, motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
All right. Bitches. Because it's still ain't nobody shoveled nowhere, and people are calling dibs.
Yeah, you can't call dibs without a shovel.
You can't, right? You can't just call dibs without fucking shoveling.
At all.
You can't just air dib just because it snowed and your car was there and your car ain't there. If you did not forcibly remove anything, you can't call dibs. You did nothing to dib.
Nah,
you're dibbing the effort. You're not dibbing the street.
Right. You ain't putting in no work.
Right.
And you can't claim shit without putting in work.
You can't. Exactly. We're not dibbing the street. This is Chicago City streets. You're dibbing. Chicago City streets are allowing you to dib your effort.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't putting no effort, you're just not gonna dib a street.
That is just fucking greedy.
That's just fucking infantile. To even think that you could just dib a street. Like who such a thing?
Hey, look, you might as well just get residential parking on your block or something. You
might as well just get residential fucking parking at that point.
Just do that and call it a day. I don't know, but are you honoring said dibs that are fraudulently dibbed?
I don't honor good dibs. I don't honor righteous dibs.
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah. I ain't shit, nigga. My car is too far below the poverty level for me to give a fuck about anything that may transpire from me stealing your dibs.
Oh no, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. You take. Hey, look, it depends. Well, look, I don't put dibs out, right? But I also don't live like when I was in the apartment. You know you ain't shoveled this out. We all parked in the same spots when it wasn't no snow. So we should all be parking in the same spots when it is some snow and this shit's shoveled out right now. You don't just come home and park right here now, not where you normally park, just because it's empty right here and it's not where you normally park. Don't do that shit because it's going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But we already had like predetermined park. We parked in front of our cribs. Like everybody's shit was such where it was enough room in front of your building for you to park and another car in your building to park. So each building had like 2 cars.
Well, clearly you ain't never lived on a block with Hispanics, where
Hey,
75 people may come out of one residence, all of them upwardly mobile and in vehicles.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, cool. But we gonna settle into a parking homeostasis at a point. At a point, we all live on this block. We all gonna generally fall into some parking spots. Don't fall out your parking spot when that snow start falling. Because I might fall across your head with this Timberland. I'm just saying, hey, look, don't do it. Please don't do it. One of us goes in, and you all, I don't do it. Don't do it. Don't park in my space. I shoveled that shit out. You know you ain't shoveled that shit out, and you never park here. So politely move this shit before I move it for you. Piece by piece. Don't believe me? You know, you ain't seen old Otis? On Martin?
Mm-hmm.
You better move it before I'm gonna move it piece by piece. Out this bitch. Yeah, that's me. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
You,
it's mad disrespectful to just try to claim a spot, just because. Well, because I get it pissed off when people on my block park in front of my crib.
I do too. Hey, look, man. But speaking of disrespectful shit, though, guess who's been at?
Oh,
Jason Van Dyke.
yeah,
Not one of the Van
Anything
Dykes
out?
from like the Mary Tyler Moore show. Some of us
yeah,
will be out like next month.
yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
So for the people who are unaware, Mr. Professional, you want to break it down for them?
all right, so this bitch Jason Van Dyke, who murdered Laquan McDonald, is being released sometime next month, early February, when he's being released from his sentence of 81 months, with good behavior, day in, day for day. Like when he was convicted and when he was sentenced, we posted 3 years ago that
He
this
will
bitch
be
will be
out.
home in 3 years because they convicted him on the aggravated. They didn't convict him on the aggravated assault. They convicted him on the other shit. And if he was convicted on the other charge, he would have had to do 85%. But since they sentenced him for this shit, he was able to do day for day. And that day for day, if you included the 9 months that he was already in before trial, got him 3 years for putting 17 shots,
16
shots,
shots.
16 shots in this kid.
Mm-hmm.
One for each year of his life.
Hey, look, if my math is mathing correctly, he got about a year for every 5.33333 shots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it was incredibly expected. Like we weren't surprised by this at all.
At all. It's some bullshit. But we knew it was gonna be some bullshit going in. Like nobody should be surprised about this bullshit.
Like it took them 4 years to charge him, and he only did 3 years. So we
Yeah.
knew it took them longer to realize that this murder that they had on video was an actual murder than he sat in the fucking cell.
Sorting out the murder took longer than the punishment for the murder. Think about man. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
The sorting out of the figuring out of the murder took longer than the punishment for the murder.
It's
Motherfuckers.
it's amazing and it's not at the same time, because we knew from the jump what it was,
Mm-hmm.
and yet here the fuck we are.
Yep. I got a question for you though. Being that as it is, we are what we are. How do you feel about the activists right now in the efforts they talking about, having the CTA shut down for 16 days and shit like that? What do you think about that?
They all right when they say have the CTA shut down for 16 days. I don't know about that, because that affects the people who need the CTA to go to work, to feed. It doesn't affect the people who support and create this bullshit ass system. Like it affects the motherfuckers who are victims of the system more than do the motherfuckers that created this shit. So I don't know if that's the angle that motherfuckers should go to. I've always been an advocate of fuck up where they live.
Fuck up where they live, hit them where it hurts. I get that. I'm also not in support of a CTA bus shut down because just for everything you said, people gotta get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Kids gotta get to school when they can, if they can. Shit, why would we unnecessarily choke the city out because this motherfucker's getting out of jail 3 years earlier than what he was gonna get out anyway? It's a fucked up sentence. They'll just be 100% transparent about that. It's a fucked up sentence. Horrible. 6 years total for shooting a motherfucker 16 times. That's crazy. You was an officer of the law. This man was a no threat to you.
No, this
Whatever.
kid.
He was a kid. This kid was no threat. Anyway, yeah, you're right. This kid was no threat. But I don't want to get to that. I want to get into the weeds. I don't want to talk about the shit that I don't agree with when motherfuckers trying to do what they're doing. That's cool. I'm all for that. Even though I don't agree with what your tactics are, and I don't think it's gonna be fruitful. But I'm all for keeping that pressure up and keeping that attention on this case, because attention on cases is important. If our producer could pull up that other gentleman that was in the chat that I pulled up, that was recently paroled. I don't know if y'all saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading this one. I found this one kind of interesting, and I thought maybe we could. If we was getting motherfuckers, then we should get motherfuckers. Not this. It was the guy sentenced to 42 years. It's in the chat, and we had go to the group chat, the me, him, and him group chat. I almost said your name. Woo! It wouldn't even be your name. That ain't even your fucking name.
We just need to fucking add her. We don't be in there cheating and talking. We don't do nothing cool in that fucking chat that we should hide people from. Like it ain't no cheating.
It could be out there.
Unnecessary cussing. Ain't nothing. It's nothing going on in that chat that it should be private.
Hey, this is the thing though. She don't even have to get added. She can go into it right now. Like it wouldn't be nothing.
I'm laughing, but it's fucking sad. It's sad that we three are this attractive and this lame. Because attraction is like 90% of what
we old and washed, man.
People and nonsense.
We are old and washed.
Man, That chat is years old. She could go through that motherfucker forever. This is not a new occurrence.
Hey, motherfucker been old and washed for a very long time. Yep.
Hey, the funniest shit is, it probably is some risque photos in there that if she just went to the fucking media, like, oh, but then if she shot up to the conversation around that shit, look at this bitch feet. Look at this bitch. Who the fuck this bitch think she is?
Yep. But this gentleman we're looking at right here, this is a once pardoned man in London, Kentucky, by the name of Patrick Baker. In 2014, he was convicted of murdering a man by the name of Donald Mills in his apartment with his family present over some drugs. Killed this man, and he was sentenced to, I believe, 19 years in prison. When, at the time in 2019, then Governor Matt Bevin pardoned him after serving 5 years of what I believe was a 20-year sentence. I mean, because you did a quarter of it, you figured it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then get out, don't you do it again.
Get out, don't you do it again, right? So, in a kind of a twist of fate, and funny little thing happening. No, he didn't do anything again. He went back to jail for killing Mr. Mills.
Hold on. This is the remix.
The remix. See, the interesting thing about this case, because it was such attention was drawn to it because of the flagrancy of the governor doing it, because Mr. Baker's family were, contributors to that governor's campaign fund. So he did them a solid. And it was just so arrogant in it, and it flew in the face of so many people that they chose to go after Mr. Baker federally for the same crime. And upon that federal designation of that charge, he was hit with a new trial and was given a new verdict of guilty and a new sentence, this time of 42 years in jail.
Betty wish you would have rolled that 20 out.
Man, Betty wish he would have rolled that 20. He was already 5 in that mama. But hey, look. To be fair, to be completely fair, they're gonna give him credit for those 30 months he served prior, because he's a nice guy. Yeah. But I say all that to say this: we got to look at case law, how it was applied
across the board.
Because
it will come back and bite you in the ass. And this sounds like one that's definitely going to come back and bite us in the ass. If they could try us just because they don't like the outcome federally after we done beat a fucking state case, how does this work? Are they going to separate? Are they going to separate state from city next?
Are they going to separate state from city, county from municipality?
Right. So now we could just have to beat cases up the ladder now. So yeah, hang this killer cracker. But do we really like it?
Hey, we don't like it. But hey, Lucius, before you destroy the Doppler sonar system shit,
we need to catch the Joker.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and catch the Joker. And it's this other motherfucker over here with all these little questions and shit. We're gonna wrap him up real quick too. He got all these little riddles and shit. We don't even want to get him to get out. So we're gonna get him, and then we're gonna get him, and then we're gonna just get it out the way. So we already got this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and get Van Dyke, and then let's go ahead and destroy the machine then, Lucius.
Type your name in, Lucius.
Right. So I want to say that. But yes.
It's 'cause
Every
my beard
implementation
gray, right?
they use to get this shit slippery slope, they
'cause I
slide
got
that
beard
slope
gray.
right the fuck down on our head.
I was Morgan Freeman in that scenario because I got the gray hair, right?
I mean, hey, look.
All right, motherfuckers.
You want me to call you an old moly motherfucker?
All right, motherfuckers. With one working hand. All right.
Hey, nobody has dodged creepy pedophilic accusations
Hey,
more
Hannibal
awfully.
Buress. Don't
Okay, I won't.
you fucking do it, Hannibal.
Okay, I won't. But I mean, I'm just saying though.
No, don't just say. We just lost Sidney Poitier, fam.
And that motherfucker lost a hand cause reasons. I mean, never.
We just lost Sidney Poitier.
You are not talking
And he
bad about
lost
Mr.
all
Morgan
his,
Freeman.
and he lost every finger on his left hand because of reasons. I mean, whatever though.
Just lost Sidney Poitier.
You will not bring this weather upon Mr. Morgan Freeman.
Hey, what else we got? We had actual topics I wanted to get into. We had philosophicalities.
Yeah. Let's see. We got the governor, the senator in whatchamacallit, Baton Rouge, who is running on the platform of.
Oh, you want to get into that? I was gonna get into your other shit. Oh, but I fuck with dude. I don't remember his name right now.
Me neither. That is fucked up. But yeah, he has the a very interesting campaign platform, and I'm here for it.
Hey, this one is also in that group chat. This is producer ma'am. This is an interview with him. I don't know if we really got to play the whole interview.
Nah, but we can play the
They're gonna play part of this campaign though, real quick in this video. We can look at a little bit of it.
From Louisiana has launched his campaign with a rather blunt ad. Let it speak for itself here.
Every 30 seconds, someone is arrested for possession of marijuana.
I mean, nah, he was riding out punch.
Police have arrested an estimated 7.3 million Americans for violating marijuana laws, over half of all drug arrests. Black people are 4 times more likely to be arrested for marijuana laws than white people. States waste $3.7 billion enforcing marijuana laws every year. Most of the people police are arresting aren't dealers, but rather people with small amounts of pot, just like me. I'm Gary Chambers, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
No shit.
Hey, they all got to put that on there for some reason, because they said it. But yeah, Gary Chambers. I couldn't remember his name. Gary Chambers. I respect the ad. I respect the ad more so because I respect the message in the ad. It wasn't necessarily just based on, well, we partying bullshit with the weed popping. It was definitely a more broad intent behind that message, and I fuck with it.
Yeah,
he looked too much like a nigga I know that I don't trust.
Oh damn!
This nigga named Shiesty Lou.
But he's Gary Chambers though.
I mean, it stands to. It's understandable why you don't trust Shiesty Lou.
I mean, it's in the name.
No, we named him Shiesty Lou because of shit he was doing. Like, he was doing some real Shylock shit. Some real shyster shit. Like, nigga. The motherfucker, I single-handedly blame him for fucking bringing cigarillos to fruition. I know they've been a thing since cowboy days, but nobody was smoking the motherfuckers as marijuana implements. Shiesty Lou was in 99 one of the first people I know with a regular income that used to smoke. Back then it was called Dro, now it's loud. So because he was the only one smoking Dro only, and he wanted to contribute to our sessions of regular weed, and we were all smoking regular size swishers, Shiesty Lou would just tear the blunt in half lengthwise and just roll a thinner blunt because his weed was better. And we was like, get the flying fuck away from us, Shiesty Lou. And that's how his name got Shiesty Lou, for him inventing cigarillos.
Hey, look, I think it's a really horrible reason to call somebody shiesty. He was an innovator. If y'all would have got on board, y'all could have really got into that industry ahead of the curve. Because I think cigarillos were the wave of the future, and Shiesty Lou just knew something. Y'all was asleep, just like Louisiana may be asleep on the young Mr. Gary Chambers out here. Yeah, I rock with him. I like his message. I like his consistency in the message where this is a lucrative opportunity for us revenue wise as a state. Why we not tapping that potential resource? Also, he didn't shy away from that. We've over policed individuals right now for doing what I'm doing in this commercial right now, and I'm doing it in this commercial right now.
Illegally.
To let you know, I ain't even gonna dance around it. When you ask me in 2 weeks, well, have you ever smoked marijuana? I'm gonna say, yeah, motherfucker, in the commercial.
Where I was breaking the law.
Yeah.
Hey, look, because it's an unjust law, and I'm gonna say it with the people. Just like motherfuckers do sit-ins and protests and shit. He is taking it back to that same sit-in protest level with it.
Smoke in.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Either way, that's what it's all about. That's all I'm saying. I fuck with him.
I support this platform.
Mm-hmm.
I support his message. I just wish he didn't look like Shiesty Lou.
Yeah. Shout out to Shiesty Lou. Innovator.
Shout out to Shiesty Lou. Tolulope Adijboro. Yeah, I should just said that man's whole name.
You did, and I don't know who that was, but
He's somebody
somewhere definitely knows.
He's an African that is now the director at Northwestern Hospital for the something wing. I can't remember. Tolulope Adijboro. He's the only one in Chicago. So look him up. Mm-hmm. Call him Shiesty Lou. He'll know who sent you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And when we had enough fan base that he just got inundated with emails calling him Shiesty Lou. That shit would be fucking hilarious. Seeing as how I haven't seen this man since 2003.
You're gonna have to explain to this man why you got people calling him Shiesty Lou. But that's gonna be a different conversation. He might not. I don't want to get a call from Shiesty Lou at 12 o'clock at night talking about why motherfucker you got niggas calling me Shiesty Lou, fam. Like, I don't know if I want that call from Shiesty Lou.
Hey, you know what's crazy as hell? We were only giving out nicknames back there based on you being a dickhead. Like, if you were a stand-up dude, we just called you by your fucking name. So we had Shiesty Lou. It was Shiesty Lou. What the fuck? Fake ass Lou. Fucking fake ass Lou was my homie. That nigga, that was my nigga. That was a stomp into the clap. I've never seen that nigga not smiling. Fake ass Lou. And this how good fake ass Lou was. I don't think
sound like fake ass Lou suffering from depression.
No, I don't think fake ass Lou was even fake, because he would see me 10 years later and, hey baby, what? And he would remember the lie from 10 years ago. Hey baby, we were supposed to hot air balloon that weekend, baby. I'm like, damn, Shiesty Lou, you weren't just saying that. You actually wanted to go hot air ballooning in 2005. Yeah, that nigga his parents owned the 50-yard line, and they gave him and his little brother the new 50. And Lou Shiesty, fake ass Lou, that was my nigga. But they only called him fake ass Lou because he was just always smiling. And again, he was my niggas. And whoever he walked up greeting, he was a stomping, clapping up to him like.
Hey, look, what about smiling? What about happy ass Lou? Smiling
happy ass Lou.
That fun ass Lou. Fun ass Lou. Laughing ass Lou. That's got alliteration in it. Y'all was just some assholes, or Lou has some explaining to do. I don't know.
Hey, again, like I said, I kind of regretted it. Like years later, was he remembered each and everything that he had said, like in passing. These weren't like deep conversations. These were, hey nigga, I'ma see you at the Spodioni. And then the nigga call you, tell you, hey baby, I been at your Spodioni that night, baby. I had the barbecue wings, I had the six.
Man, it sound like Lou was trying to be a great friend, and you were a horrible individual to him. It sound like you didn't know it. What it sound like is you didn't know what you wanted. You had the golden opportunity right there in front of you, and you let it slip through your fingers.
He may have just been my greatest friend ever.
You
Then we had this nigga named Scavenger.
Hey, look, man, we need to go down a trip down memory lane with you and all these niggas that you know from back in the day.
Scavenger. His name was Toad. We called him Scav because he will pop up like Snoop and have bait. Like somehow he used to smell the weed, and he would just, hey, y'all here smoking? What's happening?
Nigga hit y'all with the I smell it, can I hell it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're fine.
You can't. Hey, look. You can't just be out here finding shit.
Will K. Scavenger.
Anyway, Mr. Professional put some shit on his page this week that garnered some what would you call it? That it garnered?
It garnered a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a few people of the multiple X chromosome variety took it the wrong way.
Oh, I gotta hear this. What happened?
All right. So there was a post that the homie Juan, shout out to the homie Juan. This nigga posted, and I just legitimately stole it. And
he stole it from somebody, so it don't matter.
Yeah, probably so. But hey,
it's the circle of theft. Why not?
Definitely so. He would tell you himself. He would, open your page, Juan, and he steal it like I did. That's what he'll say when the motherfuckers say, unlock your page. Steal that shit like I did.
Yeah. But the shit says, if she wants you, she will apply pressure too. And a lot of motherfuckers agreed with this. However, there was a slight contingent of women folk who said, yeah, that just sounds like some male Leo shit.
But with you, huh?
Yeah.
They got personal.
Yeah. They became after my son. And as well because this person is also of my son. In fact, she shares the same birthday. But yeah. But it raised an interesting point. Like, if she wants you, she will apply pressure too. Just like men are expected to show their interest, and their actions are supposed to reflect that interest.
Men are supposed to show an interest, provide gifts, experiences.
Which
right?
I completely agree with. Yes.
Right. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to court, do all of those things. That's required of us to do.
Yeah.
And we do it.
Yeah.
And we do it. But it's always been done in part of an exchange of interest. It's always been historically mutual.
Yeah.
That guy that was buying you flowers, you was baking this nigga a cake. You was knitting this motherfucker a sweater.
Right. You were doing things to show that you appreciated that interest, and to show that you were also interested.
Applying said pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Language fucked up communication.
He said, "What?"
I don't think language fucked up communication. I don't think it's language. I think it's the inability for people to understand other people's perspectives that fucked up communication. And I think that this is an example of that.
This is an example of people putting different connotation on the same exact word.
Mm-hmm. They put their own definition onto
it.
What do you mean? I don't think definition, because it's a colloquialism. So,
okay, well, say what you're saying though. You just giving me definitions and shit, motherfucker. Speak to speak.
I ain't gave a definition. I said what I said, nigga. I said people are taking different connotations with the same fucking word. It's just people have different impressions of what pressure means. So what y'all just described, it would mean might mean equal exchange to somebody and not necessarily pressure.
I don't see it. I don't know. I'm not out here. I'm not out here having the experience with these guys out here. But I think that there is definitely what I see a lack of pressure being felt by the men out here from a lot of these women. I don't see a lot of dudes out here like, yeah, she knitted me this sweater. Look at this jacket. She put the elbow patches on it and everything.
But here, follow me down this rabbit hole here.
What
you deem as pressure is just simple reciprocity.
Okay, so what's the new pressure?
I don't think there's a new pressure. There's always been people going above and beyond. That's pressure. But men lack even simple reciprocity. So when we say pressure, we think reciprocity. And when they say pressure, they mean somebody going above and beyond board. So
right.
It's a misinterpretation of communication.
There's no misinterpretation. I also want you to go above and beyond board. What you talking about? Same shit. I gotta do all the extra shit. I want you to do all the extra shit. The bare minimum is just I like you, you like me. Let's just like each other and be cool. I could be cool with that too, but you ain't gonna be cool with that. You want some other shit, right? So no. I want as the man. I want some other shit too. Yes.
Follow me.
I'm trying to.
Me and the asshole professional are talking to the same woman, right? We both call her every single day, right? At that point, neither one of us are applying pressure.
Yeah, both are applying pressure. You call them every single day.
No,
you are.
She has a field of niggas doing this. So in that regard, no one is applying pressure.
No, nobody is.
Someone needs to stand out above the board, and that guy would be considered applying pressure. So the rest of the guys need to follow pressure.
All right, cool. All right, I got you. I'm with you.
Right.
Keep going.
You see? So it's so subjective. It's so subjective. It could mean anything and nothing at all at the same time.
So is your assertion that these women out here are applying pressure?
My assertion of pressure is Ike Turner. See, that's what
I need you to say something other than, man, Joe, if a tree falls in the forest, does it really make a sound? I don't know, motherfucker.
I just don't think you're listening because I've said a lot of things. They were all.
I don't know. I want to figure. It sounds like you kind of fence sitting. I don't know. You got somebody watching this? You been held hostage? You got blinked twice?
No, I think your ass. I think your ass started drinking early, nigga, and English language is fucking up communication.
My bad. Tell it to me one more time.
What?
I don't know. Did you get it, Mr. Professional?
Yeah, I get it.
What he said?
He's saying that that pressure only. Well, let me ask. Are you saying that pressure only applies to when there is a countermeasure, like something that is measured against?
Yes.
Like
yes.
I don't think so. I disagree.
So you think if it's just a one man and he's just going doing normal calling and all that shit, that to her is applying pressure?
The level of interest is applying pressure.
Yes. So in that regard, it would be against a normal amount of interest. That's the counter. It has to be measured. It has to be ruled up against something. It has to be over and above something.
I don't think so.
So you think just normal everyday interaction is pressure?
Normal everyday interaction? No.
When you're pursuing a woman.
I think whatever you think is pressure is pressure. If you feel that your energy is being reciprocated, then it's pressure. I think we're getting in the weeds of whatever the fuck pressure is. Pressure is what pressure is to whom it is being judged by.
Exactly. But if you're judging something the same, If you're judging the same thing,
what I'm saying is this. There's a contingent of men out here that are saying they are doing things that are above and beyond for these women, and they do not feel like women, the same women, are doing the above and beyond things for them. If I'm out here, got to be responsible for doing all the buying of things, then what are you going to be responsible for in your courting of my love?
Receiving the thing.
No, that's not applying pressure, bitch. Because you put my bracelet on. That's not you doing me a favor. You put my ring on. I don't give no fuck about that shit.
There are graceful recipients, and there are sore winners.
Nah, man.
See. The thing is like motherfuckers will confuse a nigga saying that I want a female to apply pressure as with I want her to buy this, buy that, do this, do that. Like, well, buy this, buy that. I want you to give me the gifts that I give you. And ain't that. It's the attention that a motherfucker gives. I want that reciprocated. The effort that I give, I want that reciprocated. The interest that I'm showing, I want that reciprocated. That is applying the same type of pressure.
Mm-hmm. If I'm calling you, asking you how your day went every day, but you never call me to ask me how my day went ever. You know, if I normally call you at 5 and I don't call you at 5, it's not like you calling me at 6 and asking me how my day went.
I just think
is that what you're saying? Type of shit like that.
Suckers. If they're constantly talking to someone who isn't reciprocating anything, I think they just suck. That should be a one of one. She's not on shit. Moved on.
Yeah, you say that guy's a sucker, but that guy might be a sucker. Also, these women aren't saying these guys are suckers. These women are saying that these guys aren't putting forth the necessary effort. We're saying that the disconnect is what the guys putting forth the effort. Maybe the effort is just they're stopping it because they're not feeling that you're reciprocating that effort. A lot of women are feeling that they don't have to put forth any effort. It's all on you to put forth the effort, and they're supposed to be the ones that are chased and won, and they ain't got to do no winning. They ain't got to do no competing. They just got to do all of the being acquired.
Right.
I haven't heard any of that.
Yeah. There's definitely that, and there's a difference between chasing and pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of women want to be chased. I'm not chasing no woman. I will pursue. Because if you chase something, you're chasing. Chasing by definition means you're going after something that's running away from you.
So does
and the pursuit
is you're going after something. Period.
You're going after something, and that something is right there, so you can get closer to that goal. That goal ain't getting further away as you get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the difference. I get where you're going. I get where you're going.
And I will pursue until the goddamn sun comes down. I will not chase.
Right, but
see, I do most of my pursuing when the sun goes down.
But take this for instance in your chase scenario. What if you have a mutual destination?
What do you mean? In terms of relationship.
In terms of pursuit and chasing.
So you like I mean, I'm trying to equate it to a relationship because we want to keep it there. So you talking like a guy that thinks that a woman is on the same track as he is as far as wanting a relationship that is like going to result in culmination of like a marriage and 4 kids. And you like a chick that like want to get married and have 4 kids, and that's what I want. So I'm gonna pursue you on my way to being married and having 4 kids, and I'm just gonna go after you. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. I'm asking. He said I don't think there's a difference between pursuing and chasing. So he said there's a difference between pursuing and chasing. I'm saying, what if you have a mutual destination? So yes, your target is moving, but you're going to the same place.
But I'm talking related to a relationship, though, fam, because it don't make no sense otherwise.
Yeah, because if that's
Very.
the case, then you're running towards. You're not pursuing or chasing. You go both going in the same. You're both going to the same spot.
Right. But the
you're
same
chasing-
spot got to be marriage with
somebody.
me though. You can't be going away from me to a marriage towards with me. You got to be going to a marriage with me.
But
We got to be going to that together.
Chasing, that's my point. Chasing doesn't necessarily mean in opposite directions. One person just may be in front of you.
You going there?
One person just may be in front of you. Y'all may not be headed in different directions.
And
No, I think you're trying to be over. I think you overly being semantical with it. When I got what he was saying. When he said chasing, he meant that you're moving the goalpost. Oh, you say you want a guy that calls you 2 times a day. I call you 2 times a day. Now you saying you want a guy that calls you 4 times a day. Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm doing the things that you're saying need to be done, and then every time I do them, but wait, there's more. That's chasing. Pursuing is, well, these are the things that I want a man to be, and if I'm able to be those things, I'll be them for you, and I'm this now. And if I'll be the man you want me to be, and I come to you, and I'm that man, and we see where it goes from there. Not, well, oh, I also need you to wear blue every Thursday. Man, you ain't saying none of that shit. When we started this, you know what I'm saying? I think that's more in line with what he's talking about. Am I right?
Kinda. When I say about chasing, I mean it's like when you are putting forth the effort to someone who claims they want that effort, but that effort isn't enough. Like I say that I want you to do this, do that, and the third, but when you're doing that, nah, I'm not gonna acknowledge it or whatever. That is what I mean by chasing. The difference between chasing and pursuing. Like, I will show my interest towards you, and I will do the things that you want, well, that I feel it will show you that I'm interested in you and I want things to go further. Now, if you see me putting that effort in and you're like, nah, then no, it's no longer a pursuit. It's me chasing your affection, and I fucking refuse.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, if you're heading in the same direction, that's just playing hard to get. That game is age as old as love.
It's the stupid fucking game.
It just is what it is.
Y'all not playing.
I don't necessarily mind that. I've had to ask some motherfucker something twice before. I don't necessarily mind that. I don't necessarily deem that as chasing.
James Evans said, women who play hard to get don't get got.
Okay, we have a difference of opinion. I want a bitch to play hard to get. I don't want the easy pickings.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, I get what you're saying. Though you definitely don't want somebody that everybody has access to and everybody can get. You do want that, but at a point, it becomes, wait a minute, I'm not gonna be working overtime, day and night. I'm not none of the Jackson 5.
I mean, I would just go without saying that makes you a sucker at that point. I think he meant within reason, just ain't chasing at all. I ain't talking about just a Laura Steve Urkel thing. That's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about a normal chase. A bitch playing hard to get and you just pursuing her over a period of time where she not necessarily acting disinterested. She's just not volleying your fucking advances. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I mean a motherfucker acting disinterested, even though.
Oh, if you acted disinterested, that's borderline stalking. If you ask again, I think so. I wouldn't consider that chasing.
Yeah, at a point, no means no, fam.
Right. I thought you talking about a motherfucker that's just acting aloof. Because if you're acting disinterested, then yeah, you leave. It's your turn to leave. But if she's just acting aloof and not really outwardly responding to your advances, I'll poke a bitch again. She ain't telling you no. She's just fucking playing hard to get. I'll poke a bitch again until she say, hey, I'm not interested. Then I say no. But until then, it's just a game. It's just the cat and mouse.
Yeah. Fuck cats, fuck mouse, mice, mouses, all that shit. Mice.
Mises.
I feel like the interest should be acknowledged and the effort should be reciprocated. Like you need to find someone who shows you that that the effort that you are putting in is worth it. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't get.
I get you on that. It has to be. You gotta give a motherfucker a reason to come get you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to. And I don't know. If you're not finding that happening, I'm in my opinion, if you're a woman and you don't find that happening, I think maybe you're not also applying the equal amount of pressure. And maybe, just maybe, you might want to try that approach yourself and get out of this mind state that you don't have to apply any pressure at all.
I don't necessarily agree. I think
I mean, that was just my message to him.
I'm about to say, if you come to my store and buy something, don't fucking. Well, what you got? What you go buy? Well, I just bought a few things that you came over here. Get the fuck away from me. No. What you gonna buy? No, don't come over here. You trying to holler at me, and now you want me to holler back at you because you interested in me? Is that what you? No, it ain't no reciprocity until you win me over. You came here.
Yes.
I was here minding my business.
Yes.
Now show me what you got.
And you can continue to mind your business if you're not interested in me pursuing you.
No, I'm interested. Show me what you got.
Okay, then I'll pursue. But other than that, but pause, because this whole thing sounds weird now. I'm gonna read this comment we got that I saw popped up that Candace wrote that you put up. She said, but if you don't communicate, the person may not know that what they're doing isn't being received as they thought. You're right. You 100% right. I don't think that you actively pursuing an individual if you're not making your intentions clear. Mm-hmm. If you beating around the bush, you talking about in some old rinky-dink roundabout ass way that you like this individual and that you want to pursue something with this individual, yeah, closed mouth don't get fed. Anything you mumble ain't getting done. Period. So take that.
Anything you mumble gonna get fumbled.
So take that as you will. Shout out to Chris Rock and whoever else I stole the other part of that from. But that's my opinion on it.
No, hell no. Dance, monkey. Dance. You came over here. You could let me smooth in the fuck along. Now dance, monkey.
Dance.
Hey, look. And the thing is, I will dance. However, while I'm dancing, you need to show me that you like this dance.
I haven't walked the fuck away.
No. I'll dance with you. I ain't finna dance for you.
Here's the thing, and yes, pre-pause. I'll be the woman in this scenario. The minute gestures. I'm giving you, dance monkey. I mean, it may be slight gestures, but the fact that they haven't walked away nor called the police is one of those gestures, nigga. The fact that you ain't in the group chat as the ugly nigga that was dancing in front of me.
Hey, look. Here's the thing, though. You might not know if you the ugly nigga in the group chat that they just clowning this nigga keep dancing for me. You won't know. This nigga keep looking at you and smiling, just enjoying the shit out of himself, watching the clown show. Just having a great time at the circus because she loves the circus.
That's the price of being complete. That's the price of love. That's the price of finding.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, fam. It's not the price.
It is.
It's not the price.
It is.
It's not the price.
Fam, it is.
I found it. I did not pay that price.
And there are also niggas who walk in the casino and get lucky with their first fucking token. That doesn't happen often, nigga.
Hey, look. I guess you're right.
It happens so little, it doesn't even bear mentioning. That it does happen though, and we applaud and commend you both. But for the rest of us, 7 billion, there's uneven numbers out here. So we're gambling. We're all gambling, And a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. But look at that fucking bush.
And I'm glad.
Have you seen bushes?
I'm glad I'm not out here. I'm glad I'm not out here with you weirdos, because this shit seems real easy to me. Y'all just keep fucking it up.
Fam.
Y'all just don't like. I just think the world don't like talking to one another. Everybody want to be right. Everybody want to be proving something other extra shit. Just do what the fuck you was doing and relax.
Look,
it'll be okay.
Easy to me too.
Perfect.
It seemed easy to me too, and I don't know how to do this color correction now, but I got out of the situation that I was in, and my hair went from stark white to that brown gray.
Wait, your follicle started refollicling?
They started to follicular. Nigga. They went from stark white.
Refollicular color side.
Yes, they went from stark white to now they're that brown right before they go gray. I don't think it's going to come back to full black, but everybody has noticed the change in color since I've been out of this situation that I've been in. Out of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I don't know. It could be that.
No,
it could be.
It's worse.
It could be this. You could be getting more sun now, and know the sun hitting your gray hair makes it dirty. I don't know. I don't know. Getting from around the wrong woman will make
it wasn't woman.
Skin shine brighter.
I was just talking. No, it was the woman. It was constant gunfire. I was just making a comparison of getting out of a bad situation.
Hey, look, that'll put some years back on your life.
Getting out of a bad situation to where there's some love around is worth a couple dance moves.
Hey, look.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, getting the
fuck
fuck
back to what we were actually talking about.
Hey, look, getting the fuck from around the wrong woman is a lot like getting up out of a war zone.
Yeah. It is.
I'm just saying.
I've been only gone a week too, by the truth.
And sometimes it's all it takes.
I've been eating salads and shit. my teeth is just straightening on their own and getting whiter by the day. I'm like, oh, that shit, what the fuck?
Hey, look. That pain that you felt in your forearm, it wasn't a pre-onset heart attack. It was tension you was carrying because you was clenching your hands.
Hyper anxiety.
You was clenching your hands from all the anxiety. You didn't even know it.
Hyper anxiety.
Now you can just relax a little bit. Now that tension is gone some. You like, oh shit, I can breathe a little easier. The fuck? Yeah. It's life, man. That happens. That happens.
But I feel, in a nutshell, yeah, if you are applying pressure, that effort that you give should be reciprocated.
I think
that attention you give should be reciprocated.
I think the whole idea of applying pressure is idiocy in its finest. If you enjoy what someone is doing, you let them know in a reasonable way that you enjoy that, so they'll continue doing it. I think
you're just being overly semantical. Applying pressure is no different than showing interest. We
already said that we disagree.
But that's what every generation had its own iteration of applying pressure.
Yes. And
it was called courting back in the day. Like, it was always called something. It's just the new slang version for whatever that was then.
But I disagree. That's what I said. We've already disagreed of what we think applying pressure is. So my response just now was to what I told you earlier. It's going above and beyond. I think applying pressure means, from what I've discussed to people, means going above and beyond. Setting yourself apart from this sea of suitors that every woman says they have.
Yes.
That's what applying pressure is. It don't mean just approaching them. They have a sea of suitors, and you have to stand out some way. This is my definition. That's why I've garnered.
Hey, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean to disagree with that sentiment at all. I didn't. Okay.
Right. So again, my response was to that definition of applying pressure. We both just need to like what we like, and that's it. Nobody needs to do a little jig because you just like who you like. You don't like him because he's doing a little jig and everybody else is just calling you like normal people. See, that's why I think it's getting conflated because now they're making things that they don't even necessarily like as the moniker of pressure. If he ain't fluted you out, they're scared of planes.
Well, they're putting their own definitive markers on what applying pressure is, or what courting is, or what showing interest is, or what letting yourself be whatever the colloquialism for the time was when the boy liked the girl and the boy let it be known that he liked the girl. Whatever the fuck that is, that's all applying pressure is now. And people can put their own little twist on it. Well, you got to be flued out to this, that, and the third. If that's what you feel it is, that's what you feel it is. I think that's a very, very fucked up definition of what it actually is, though. And I don't think you build long-term lasting relationships on those particular principles.
But I don't mean to say that it's those acts themselves.
No, but that's a thing out there though, that people believe that if you not fluing me out, if you not flying me out, booking the hotel and buying all my shit down here, and you don't drive a Bentley, you're not applying pressure.
I think that
you're not courting me. You're not showing that you're interested in me if you're not doing these things. There's a contingent of women that are out there that are telling other women, city girl and that if that man wants you, he'll fly you out to where he at and put you up in the hotel. Because that's what men who want you do. That's applying pressure, and that's not what applying pressure is. Just buying you shit or just showering you with money as opposed. But hey, look,
here's my
if the woman likes that, she likes that. Go ahead. I just don't think.
Here's my response to that. I think there's two factions of voices, and you, in my opinion, are conflating those two factions of voices. You have those factions of voices who saying applying pressure, and then you have those factions of voices who is trying to reverse psychology what applying pressure means. I think there's two separate factions of people. I think people just coin the term, and then others try to define it. But I don't think a loud minority is the definition.
I don't know.
I do agree. There's a faction of women out there saying flued out and all that, but I don't necessarily think that the general populace of women think that. Mm-hmm. I think some hood rats is just trying to write their name on some shit.
Yeah, but hey, look, we didn't get so far removed from what the actual premise of this conversation started out to be in the first place, which was women need to apply pressure also. Just whatever pressure is to you, it is to you. That ain't what we're trying to define here. But we're trying to say at the crux of the situation, at the crux of the argument, that what I was trying to get across was that women also have a role to play in that courtship process, and it's an active role. It's not you don't play a passive role in it.
You got to be engaged
also.
We addressed that. I disagree.
I know.
We addressed that too. I disagree. I think whoever pursues the other motherfucker just need to stand there and watch that motherfucker dance.
Cool.
You came over here fucking with me, fam.
Cool.
Now show me what you got.
Cool. And we can disagree, and that's fine. I think something different. That's what's up.
Once till the end.
But ladies, if you tired of being single, I think you should take my advice, because that thing ain't gonna get you lonely as fuck forever.
I was gonna ask.
I was
gonna ask ... Like, is that throughout the entire relationship?
No. Once you in a relationship, I thought we were just speaking of the courting phase.
So
no,
okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Maybe I misunderstood. I thought they were saying throughout
the entire relationship.
Like you have to continue to show interest or continue to.
But I think that should go without saying. I would never even have that conversation with a person. I think that goes.
So are you guys just talking about? So what is courtship? For how long?
I'm
until they get married.
I'm applying courtship to you dating multiple people And one of those people applying pressure to stand out amongst the crowd. Or the one guy that you're talking to just doing above and beyond normal shit to get your attention. Even you're not even talking to 100 people. You're just talking
So
to
how
one
long do you
nigga.
think something like that would normally last? Typically last?
I think it's okay. I think once you get into a relationship,
Well, how long do you think a courtship typically lasts?
The courtship as you defined it.
These days, it be long ass courtships because people are courting multiple people. In the instance that is one person that people choose, I think it's a much shorter situation. I think it's a much shorter. When you got more choices, you invariably choose wisely.
Hey, Kamala, we know,
how long is too long to?
Hey, Kamala, we know time be timing though.
Yeah, time be timing. What are you saying?
But Kamala,
my question
what you saying though? We asked you to ballpark it, Kamala.
Yeah. Well, I guess my question is
2 months.
2 months. Okay. So you said 2 months is an ideal
2 months
time
from
frame
courting
in
to dating.
a guy pursues a woman if he's the one who's initiated.
Yes, he's the one that initiated pursuit. He got to ever from. I mean, he got however long it takes from courting to dating, which I generalize to be about 2 months.
Oh, okay. So from courting, okay, and then once they start dating, then it's reciprocal.
Then it's her turn to show her nurturing side. It's her turn to then show why I had an animalistic, instinctual attraction to you. Because let's be honest, that's really what it is. It's rarely I saw her being studious at work, and this is baser instinct initiating this.
Right. But so you're not against. So you're not what so you're not saying that person doesn't reciprocate. You're just saying that person doesn't initially reciprocate. You win them over, and then they reciprocate.
Every woman is different. I'm not saying that a woman ain't gonna reciprocate or she shouldn't. Every woman is different. What I'm saying is, as a general thing, if you pursue me, you dance, because this is me. Whatever I do to you until we are entered into agreement to reciprocate, this is me. If you don't like it, move on. Because I'll move on from you if I don't like your little jig. Simple enough for me.
So it's like a long interviewing process.
A long interview, a long ass fucking interview.
Hey, look, it is, but hey, look, ladies, don't make it too long, because anybody going back to the fourth or fifth interview.
Here's the caveat. There are multiple fish in the sea. This is the caveat. There are multiple fish in the sea, and in love you risk. There's a risk reward factor here. So yeah, study long, study wrong. All the old iconic fucking coinage works. But ain't no litmus, ain't no motherfucking constitution to this shit. But I don't think that it is necessarily inherent for a person being pursued to have to reciprocate pursuit. Until I'm caught. You caught me, this is what you was chasing, motherfucker.
Okay, what about so let's see, just to simplify it, because we're in a different time right now, but this is the only thing I can think of. So back in the day, when the guy is dating the girl and the guy takes the girl out on a date, the guy opens the door for the girl and the girl unlocks the door for the guy. Or as opposed to the girl not unlocking the door at all.
But those are the monikers. Those are the clues. Those are the little hints. That ain't
for the guy, correct?
That ain't her getting out and opening his door too. That's just
right. That's not her getting out, opening the door, but that's her like, oh, I care too, or
that's her.
Thank you. Or
that's her having wherewithal and a forethought. That's her standing out, but her not unlocking your door. You're like, oh shit. She wanted.
That's not a bad thing.
But it ain't necessarily a turn off. It don't necessarily end the meeting. It don't necessarily end the interview if she don't. She like, so take for instance, let's take the olden times. And this is why I like to pose to women who like to cherry pick shit. My granddaddy wasn't doing none of this shit that they say men need to do these days. So I don't know what playbook they reading from, because they always say it's from olden times. My granddaddy used to just show up places and pay. But back then, a nigga would walk past your house for months and talk to you at the gate before y'all even made it to the fucking malt shop. And then when y'all first dated at the malt shop, it was kind of groups. Like, so women wasn't doing shit in that moment. They wasn't fucking paying for the malt too. They wasn't bringing a nigga flowers. They weren't knitting him shit unless she was lowest of the knitters. Now, what she did do was plan the picnics. What she did do was plan the mall shop rendezvous.
But that's the applying pressure two part. That's the applying pressure two part.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I say women are trying to rewrite history, because I don't know where they get that men are planning these dates and all of this shit from. But that was the happenstance of relationships. Now niggas ain't, niggas gotta. I think that's not necessarily applying pressure. I think that's the A to the B. That's the dance.
Mm-hmm.
There are far less B's to A's. So women could get lost in the shuffle of not seeming like they're doing anything, because men are constantly having to do things. There is no return factor to opening the door for a woman or pulling out her chair. So now you got the one unlocking the door in this whole series of things that I just had to do for you.
Yes, it's not that those things are going to be equal. Just 'cause I lifted 2 pounds for you, I mean you got to lift 2 pounds for me. Because my strength ain't your strength.
Right.
If you do other things for me. Oh, I don't need you to open this big ass door, but you open that little ass switch. That's equity. That's
but what I'm saying is that equity could get lost. Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is the equity could get lost in translation.
Yeah, but it can also get picked up in translation when it happens, though. You can pick up on things and you can get cues from me. That can be the difference between that guy liking that girl and making that extra effort and him not. The fact that when I open the door up for this woman, she leans over and unlocks the door for me. I like that. That makes me think that she thinks of me also as I think of her. And she does for me like I do for her, but not in the same exact way. It ain't got to be tit for tat. But it ain't just me giving this, and you absolutely doing nothing. You do something and I do something, but it ain't got to be one.
Right.
But it's gotta be something. And when women get into the mindset of I don't have to do nothing for that man. That man that took me out to 5 dinners. I don't need to invite him over to have a meal and I cook for him. I don't need to do that. Why would I do that? No, you take me out to 20, 30 more dinners. And I'm saying that you can fuck around, and if that's your bag, have that be your bag, lady. Do that shit. But you might also fuck around and end up being a bag lady, because these niggas ain't standing here for that shit all day. There's other women out here like.
But
I was watching the other podcast. Shout out to the Opinionated Podcast. But they was on there. They were talking about. They had a question posed. They're talking about. Had a video that showed Latino Hispanic women talking about how black men treat them so much better than Hispanic men. And this was these women's experience, but this is what they were saying. And you have people thinking that, man, the black man treat them so much better. And maybe that's not them treating them better. Maybe that's them being
normal.
Being chased back, being pursued back, having pressure applied back to them when they do things like if you cooking and it's not a problem for you to cook. They were saying that the Hispanic man expect me to cook, the black man don't expect me to cook, so that makes me cook every day because he don't expect it. Now I don't know if that's
listening though.
Hey look, you can say I don't know what is what. I don't know if a motherfucker don't expect you to. They ain't saying it's your job to cook, but will be happy to cook.
What I'm hearing, I'm not saying that. What I'm hearing is a substandard and then a standard. And it may.
What do you mean a substandard and a standard? I don't know what you're saying when you say that.
Like, say that the cost of living is $1. You giving me 50 cents. That doesn't necessarily that black men are responding differently to Latino women because they're garnering different results than Latin men. I could be doing the same thing to these Latin women that I'm doing to black women, but because
that's my point. That's the point that I was making. That's the point that I was making. The same thing could be happening. The black man's treatment isn't necessarily changing, but the reception to the treatment may be different. And I'm saying that, and I want to bring it to context. I don't want to be pitting Hispanic and black women together. That wasn't the point I was making. The point I was making was that different receptions to things can make the interpretation of it differently. Me taking you out on these dates and your reaction and your response to that being you cook a meal for me, that ain't meaning I'm saying that's your job to cook a meal. But if you're happy to do it, that makes me happy. And then you get happy to do it, so you do it all the time. It's gonna continue to make me happy. Now we just two happy motherfuckers being happy. But people get in their own way. Well, it ain't my job to be cooking every motherfucking day, so I ain't gonna be doing it. Well, you was just happy making him happy. He was happy making you happy. So what the fuck? Why the fuck the shit got to get into the way? Why the fuck the issue got to come out when two people being happy?
I think
being told other shit.
I think the problem arises when the conversation is being had, and it's a comparative analysis that shouldn't be going on. Like, you shouldn't know what happens in that household to even have it to compare to in this household. And it wouldn't cause the confusion to say, well, I don't have to cook every day. Who is even bringing that up? If it's not demanded, why would that even be a point of contention? It has to come from a place.
Girl, you cook every day for that man. I don't know why you do that.
That's what I mean. The two households should never be.
Hey, look, no. The showing of my strength isn't my ability to not. I'm not showing my strength by never having to be challenged. You're not faithful because you've been on a desert island with your woman for the fucking last 20 years. You just been on a desert island with this bitch for the last 20 years. That doesn't mean that you're a faithful individual. So,
but in the scheme of things, I guess I'm more relating things to being a certain way and people having I guess just extras, nigga. The extras is what make them choosable. So it don't necessarily, it shouldn't be a point of contention somewhere else because someone else is going above board somewhere else.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But people will sow those doubts and that spirit of non-cooperation, that spirit of disharmony into you. They'll tell you you ain't happy for so long when you shouldn't be happy to do some shit that makes you happy. That some people can start to think, I ain't happy doing this shit. People are, back to my argument from previous times, are impressionable. We look for leaders. We yearn for other shit and to be told what to do and to confirm it. It's I got a video if y'all want to watch it.
Sure. Who the fuck phone is ringing?
Producer. I think we got a perfect example of that happening with the woman that was on the TikTok talking about her husband, her father-in-law texted her, said, hey, whatever her name is, can you pick the tools up, clean up, sweep the floors and whatnot, and get everything organized. It'll really help us out for tomorrow. Appreciate it. Thanks. They were her father-in-law and her husband were building them a house. Building them a house. And in the midst of building this house, asked for you to help out on some shit. She didn't feel like she wanted to do it. Yeah, this is the video. She didn't feel like she wanted to do it. So she went on TikTok and was like, look at all this they left me. I just got off. I don't want to do any of this. Like, they ain't did shit all day. They don't have jobs either, whatever. None of that other context is being provided. But it's just like, this ain't what I want to do. Fuck that shit. and then she lets TikTok. Well, you can play it a little bit, and then we can keep going. Play it a little bit. They'll be able to see it.
The things you love with great deals at Meijer. Save with deals like this.
I hate your YouTube got commercials, by the way.
Ad block.
Man. I wouldn't say ad block. I actually have
I'm a little pissy. I get this text from my father-in-law. My father-in-law, not my husband. My father-in-law. I get this. Mind you, I did not build this house. My husband and my father-in-law built it, mainly my husband. I am very grateful for that.
Ma'am. Stop it. You are not grateful. A grateful woman would not express gratitude for her husband and father-in-law building a house that she's going to benefit from by going online and making them look bad, doing all this complaining. That's not how you do that. You are very ungrateful and you're out of order. Really quick here, this woman right here, she works outside of the house. Not sure if it's part-time or full-time. Very insignificant because her husband, he's the one who's taking care of her. Her husband, he's building a house for them along with his father. His father is helping out. She tried to minimize his father's role by saying, oh, mostly my husband is the one who built this house. And basically she was only pointing that out because she believed that her father-in-law had no authority to send her this text message. We're going to get into all of that, but first take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Click the notification bell for all updates, and if you're new, include new subscriber in your comment below, and I'm going to try my best to respond to all of you. A few of you sent this in, and shout out to Think Before You Sleep for capturing this. But let's go ahead and take a look at that text message that she's so upset about. Her father-in-law said, when you get home tonight, I need for you to clean off all of the kitchen counters. Put the tools in.
You can pause it. Yeah, it's the same thing I just said that he said, pretty much. When you get home tonight, I need you to clean off all the kitchen counters, put the tools in the utility room, put the trash out in the front porch, and sweep and vacuum all the hard surface floors. That will help Jake and I for tomorrow. Thank you very much in advance. You're the best. It's the request he made. She made her statements beyond it. We got to watch the woman's whole video. I don't think we can watch her whole video. I think they might ding us for that on our YouTube. But you can skip a part.
Wait, 1 second before we
you can play some other parts of it though.
Wait, before
we can see the 3 parts to it. So you can bring it back up.
Yeah, before we unpause. Does that nigga live in that house with her?
The husband? Yes. Yeah.
Because for me, I would just be reading into the situation without any more clues. So, but I'm still gonna do it. That's odd.
What's the odd part?
For the message to come from her father-in-law. That reads as some contention prior.
Oh, I think what I gather happens is this. She works during the day, he works during the night, and then they work on the house. He works on the house with the father during the day. And the father went home during the day, the son went to work, and they had to get an earlier start the next day. So in order to get the shit that they had to get done, they probably had somebody coming over to do an outside trade to come do something. Maybe not. I don't know. But I gathered things. And they wanted to get a quicker start for tomorrow. So can you tighten this up when we come in tomorrow, we can get going and get done.
So 2 people having a full day, who's wrong?
You'll be able to see a little bit more of that when we skip ahead in the video a little bit, because she goes to the next part. She goes ahead to the next day. If you can go to that part, she'll show you her next day in the video. She'll be wearing different clothes. You can just skip ahead a little bit.
So, how about those bills?
You doing it or what? I don't know if you hear or not. You hear?
She may have stepped out.
Right.
And then you have stepped out. So, there was a night watchman. He had a dream one night.
Nobody gives a fuck about that night watchman.
So, he had a dream one night that he was that his boss had a plane crash. So he jumped up and he called his boss. He said, "Boss, is that a dream? You fucking had a plane crash." So his boss had just planned a vacation with his wife to Hawaii. And sure enough, fuck, I'm getting on a plane. How did Bob know that shit? He told his wife, "Honey, we're not getting on this plane." She's like, "Shut the fuck up, Bob, stupid. What the fuck ever." So she get on the plane crash, and the husband, sobbing, crying, called Bob, gave him $5,000 and fired him. Why did he fire him?
I didn't hear that, so I don't know. Why did Bob get fired? I don't know. I heard a plane crash, and Bob did something, didn't get fired.
If any of these three people who watch this show can figure that shit out, we'll give you something cool. Put the answers in the chat, not in the chat. Put the answers in the inbox, and we'll think of something cool to give you motherfuckers. It's probably just gonna be a T-shirt.
Probably, but T-shirts are cool. Real quick, Candy said she didn't hear what we were saying because we were freezing up. So if you can fast forward the video to the next day, but wait, there's more. This whole video, it's funny.
Wait, there's more.
More. Okay, it's the next day.
Don't have extra hands on deck, so they're just asking for her to help by cleaning up the space. It's not like they wanted her to install new flooring.
But this is what I come home to after working an entire shift on my feet all day that I now have to clean, even though I did not make this mess.
Now listen, Karen, I don't care what you did.
Go a little bit further.
It's called sacrificing for your family. Your husband's building a house for the both of you and your future.
Keep going up. There we go, right there with the leopard shit. There we go.
I did not clean the house. You guys really opened my eyes and made me see that like this was not my problem. It's not my thing. There's so much. I bitched to my husband last night and told him that I was really pissed off. And so I get home today and this is what I come home to. A fully cleaned house. They have a little bit of stuff right here, but that's fine. That's it. They organized all their tools, and I didn't have to do a single thing. Either they got the message.
Pause it real quick. Because there's something a lot of women miss here, and I want to point that out real quick. A lot of people miss this shit. A lot of women miss this shit, right? They think they won when they browbeat their husband into submission, into just acquiescing to their whims, to their demand. They think that this is what they want. This is not necessarily what you want. This isn't this motherfucker just trying to be happy with you forever. This could be this motherfucker trying to shut you up long enough so he can get the fuck away from you because he's tired of hearing your shit and he's done with it. So yeah, I'll move the shit over because I'm not gonna ask this lazy heifer to do nothing, but I ain't gonna be moving this shit over forever. Finna get the fuck up out of here. That's the part y'all don't be hearing that a lot of people be saying because you be so busy celebrating in your head thinking you won. I'm gonna sit on the couch and drink wine and watch Sex and the City now. Yay! Fuck that motherfucker. I beat him down. He's mine under the thumb. Like you be thinking he under the thumb, and that motherfucker is preparing his exit strategy. I just want to say that. But okay, go ahead and quick play.
That was super disrespectful. Or they think I'm completely incompetent and they won't ever ask me to do anything again. Either way, win for me.
Okay, so she got back on the internet to brag about getting her way. She didn't clean the house. That's because the other unhinged women on TikTok, they convinced her that it wasn't her problem. And that's exactly why she went there anyway. She did.
Skip forward. She's helping women out. Old girl's telling her all kinds of real shit. But go to the. There we go, right here.
Is the update. It's not a good one. It's not a fun one. It actually really sucks. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We had a long conversation a couple of days ago, my husband and I, and we've come to the conclusion that the best thing for both of us is for this to end. So we are getting a divorce. We've been separated for the past couple of days, obviously. We just have to put the legal actions into motion. But yes, we are getting a divorce.
This woman is.
She went from having her husband build her a house to nagging him into saying, fuck, I don't want you no more. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
This is what makes me a better director than most fucking directors. I see the little things. I knew this shit was fake.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it's fake or not. It's the realness of the story. I don't care if it's fake. I'm not gonna try to find any of these people.
It's not real.
It's a real situation.
No realness in the story.
It's a real story. It's a real situation. It's a real scenario that happens. I don't care to have the conversation as to whether or not this is fake because we know you're not researching these people. Neither am I.
It's not a real situation. It fucking happens.
Okay.
I know most carpenters clean up after they fucking done. Like 90% of them.
You don't know not a man carpenter that works on their house and cleans up. Not 0% of them. But okay, keep that.
All of them.
Keep that.
Every single one of them does.
Keep that.
Every single one of them does. As a matter of fact, they don't even do much overhauling of their crib. They just knick-knack at it and put their shit back away. And fucking get complaints about, hey, you're not doing shit around here. That ain't leaving your fucking tools everywhere. I'm talking specifically about this situation. Most carpenters I know put their shit the fuck away.
Okay. That's what's up.
So I don't believe this is a real situation.
Okay.
You say you did.
But if it were to be a real situation, I don't know. Hey,
it seemed kind of fishy. Why the fuck would he text her and her not talk to the nigga she's sleeping next to?
I think she did.
Secondly,
she said that.
Secondly, no husband on the face of the planet. Don't ask this bitch who been standing on her feet all day. This bitch building a house all day too.
Yeah, if I gotta build a house all day, then go break my back all night at work, maybe I might ask her to participate in the process of the house being built. Not ask you to build the motherfucker, but hey, sweep around this some bitch because you know shit to do. Just saying, it lends to logic to me. I don't think that the motherfucker that's the one that's trying to build the house is the one. I'm also, man, fuck that bitch. I'm 6-packs in the garage. Sweet hoe. I don't. It doesn't come across as though that's the thing. And then her telling me that when she went and talked to him after the fact and just bitched at him and complained and berated him, and she said she got away and she doesn't know whether it's not even to the it's not. I don't know if they did it because they think I'm incompetent or they just disrespectful, whatever. But it doesn't matter to me whether or not why they changed their action. Just the fact that they changed their action is a problematic behavior. That's a real behavior, whether or not that video is real. Again, a lot of videos on the internet is fake, right? We're talking about the scenarios, though.
I don't believe
the
the
real
scenario.
scenarios.
I think it may be a over dramatized version of several different scenarios jammed into one to make this seem overly ostentatious. So it could be leaning on the realm of believable because there's so many microcosms in this one macrocosm that happens, but not all at the same time. I think this is a perfect storm that never really happens ever.
Yeah, but discussing it in terms of this being that perfect storm that happens never, but in this box and this scenario, as treat it as a hypothetical.
Oh, fuck that bitch. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
It's a very short conversation.
That was the last topic. I was trying to wait for.
Very short conversation in that regard.
I was trying to get the professional to get back because that was the last topic.
I'm here.
In that regard, very short conversation.
All right, so we up out of here. That was the last topic.
Yeah, I had nothing.
I don't look. We need to think of some shit to talk about. I'm up.
Y'all know y'all got all week to come up with shit to talk about.
I'm not.
I had a bunch of shit to think about to talk about today, and I forgot. I fucking forgot.
You know they got these new devices they call notepads, and those you write them down in it.
I call y'all when I get my best ideas, and y'all don't answer the phone.
Hey, I need to go.
This nigga here, I call this nigga in traffic all the time with the most nonsensical nonsense.
Indeed, you do. All right, so hey, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We do this shit every goddamn week. This nigga got the PPEs and the herbal containment units and all that shit. The devil is a motherfucker. It's coming soon.
That's not the title of it. It's Speak of the Devil.
Speak of the Devil.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Speak of the Devil.
Speak
of
the Devil.
Coming starting April.
Yeah, so make sure to go see that shit.
Yes.
Cam Single is on YouTube. Loud Silence. Check that shit out. And I do not have a fucking pun this week. Ain't that some shit? But I'm gonna leave y'all with this advice. Just remember, clones are people too. Clones are people too because they're like the second version of people, and they're also people. Nigga.
Hey, what's the advice though?
Remember that clones are people too.
No, they're clones.
And they're clones of people, so they're people too. And they're also the second version of people, so they're people too.
They're people too.
Bars, motherfucker.
Hey, look. If you will allow it, I'll allow it. I don't know. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We promise we're gonna stop letting this nigga skirt on these puns.
Pause, nigga.
Pause. Yeah, I did. But I said on these puns though. So I mean, fuck them puns. I don't care. Why all your puns dudes? First of all.
Hey. Middle finger is patented.
My
bad.
Hey, appreciate y'all. We'll be back here next week and the week after that. And week after that. All right. We here.